Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second session of this week's Curse of Strahd game. We're Dice Dad Games. We are a Discord server where we host various Dungeons and Dragons games throughout the week. Some of them we stream. Some of them are just modules that are private games. Some of them are Adventure League adventures that are like little 2-hour long snips of a thing. But we've got a lot of stuff going on. So if you would like to come and play some free D&D, we got a bunch of games open. If you've got a party and you're looking for something more serious and something a little more committed, you're possibly looking to commission a game, we've got a few people that do that as well, and we have very reasonable rates. So we are Dice Dad Games, and if you'd like to check us out, we are on Discord. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/DiceDad. And we are also on Twitch, twitch.tv/DiceDadGames. This session tonight is the second session of our Curse of Strahd game. We run this twice on Wednesdays so that enough people can hop in and play. Every week the party swaps out a little bit. On Wednesday mornings we open sign-ups, and then the first 6 people for each slot to sign up get to play in that game. So a few people who are really into it, they kind of like wait by their computers for the announcements. So a few people are consistent throughout the games, but to a large degree the parties change from week to week. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are streaming live to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We got our multi-stream up. So thank you all of you for watching. And with that, we'll go ahead and hop over into the Discord and join the party.
Oh my
A
god.
huge monster.
Wait, how do I... What is this? I have a cantrip called Facepalm?
You made
What?
one.
This isn't what... I think this is... Oh, this is from one of my campaign... In my compact campaign, somebody has a cantrip called Facepalm, and it's you slap your head with a mighty magical power, alerting every creature within a 600-foot radius that something disappointing has happened.
That's amazing.
That seems so useful in
And
battle.
I asked him to put it into his character for my Friday game because that's gonna be hilarious with all the ghosts. I'm so excited.
Amazing.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
This.
All right, cool.
I
Well,
don't know how
we are live on the Twitch, everybody.
Hello, Twitch.
Yeah, so this is our second session of Curse of Strahd. We'll go ahead and recap what's happened the last couple sessions, just so everyone's aware. Basically, the party has been traveling through the lands of Barovia, escorting a young woman named Irina. You are taking her at the request of her brother to an abbey on the far end of this valley. This valley is watched over by an evil vampire named Strahd von Zarovich, who has a death-like grip on the people of the valley and of sort of the land of the place. They say Strahd is the land. And sort of in accordance with that, the druids that congregate here, many of them worship Strahd. And the party, the last couple sessions, has been uncovering sort of mysteries around this strange temple, referencing some sort of ancient entity of some sort called the Huntress. They followed a spirit on a pilgrimage, sort of like pantomiming the last acts of his life. And they followed it all the way up to a temple on the top of one of these mountains in the valley. Or not quite a mountain, but a very, very high sort of hill area. And at the top of it, they found a cave. Through some maneuvering and some mending spells, they have managed to cast a bright beam of moonlight from a nearby temple using mirrors into this temple, and it has basically activated certain aspects of the temple and revealed to them steps in a ritual. As well as what appears to be a quest of some kind to destroy some epic beast. And as they're studying it, they realize that they were not alone in this, and not in the temple. They were alone in the temple, but their actions in the temple had not gone unobserved. And as they looked out and down this large hill, they noticed that there were figures coming from the trees, These appeared to be, after some investigation, druids of some kind, and they sent, or are in the process of sending, what looks to be treants, or tree people of some sort, as these tree people appear to be launching an attack on the temple. And that is where we'll pick up with the party. We're going to go ahead and do character introductions, and then we'll start talking tactics. So we will start off with, is it Arwen or Ariana or Ariel? Which character?
Arwen.
Arwen. All right.
Arwen.
We will start off with Arwen. Go ahead and tell us about your character.
Arwen is a half-elf bard and warlock, as the children of a missionary family. His family was murdered by creatures of darkness, but a sentient sword saved him and set him on a quest to learn about creatures of darkness.
All right. Awesome. And Elliot, go ahead and tell us about your character.
Elliot, he is a Eldrin elf variant. He is.
Elliot's currently muted.
Oh, am I really? No, am I not?
Still muted.
No,
No?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear him.
You muted me.
Still muted.
I don't know. Elliot is a monk, a fighter, level 3 monk, 1 level fighter, male elf, Eldrin variant.
guys hear him?
He is.
Yes. We can hear
I
him.
can't hear anything.
He has a very laid back, lax attitude. He's always smokes a cigarette. He's a knack for card tricks. He's haunted by the memories of war. He has a nice suit on. Well, he used to. Now it's just common clothes, but he's very tall. He has silver gray hair, and he's kind of probably trying to see the area at the moment. So.
All right. Awesome. Cool. Garland, go ahead and tell us about your character.
A big dark phone tanker, a dwarf cleric of the Forge Domain, and one spot into sorcerer. I heals them and I kills them. I drown your sorrows and you cure your wounds through dwarven holy water. Just go along with me and I'll keep you alive.
All right. Lilith, go ahead and tell us about your character.
all right. I am a feral tiefling ranger. I've spent a whole lot of time alone in the woods, so I'm not great with social interactions and not very charismatic. I'm sort of a scout. I like to keep a lookout for things at all times, and when I can stay far back from the battle and just kind of eagle eye people, that's my best work.
All right. Awesome. And Obet is one of our new players. Go ahead and tell us about your character, Obet.
Bet is an Owlfolk Grave Domain cleric. He hunts the evildoers such as Strahd or anything that is unnatural in this land in service of his deity, the Raven Queen. Not your typical
Deity.
clerical pick, but that's a basic gist. Very tall owl man, dark gray eyes. You see the black pupil, black scale armor, large black and yellow mace with a matching color scheme shield.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Obet. And Sister Sakura, why don't you go ahead and finish out the introductions?
Blessed be the morning, Lord, that I am with all of you once again. I am Sister Saklem of the Morning Lord. I was raised and born in the church, and I shall die by my word and my Lord. I will do everything that I can to keep you all alive and healthy. Just I only ask that you give me the respect of my religion as I give you respect to yours. One of my best friends is Lilith. She's here, but I wish she wasn't in Barovia.
All right. Thank you very much. And so that is our cast for the evening. So the battle that we are going to be doing tonight is sort of it's of a scale that I do not have a battle map that I'm going to be using for it. So we're going to be doing a lot of theater of the mind tonight. So we're going to be doing a lot of describing what we're doing, I'll use my battle maps as best as I can to like draw things out if you need it, but we're gonna try to do this without that tonight. Let me put up a nice little image to be a good placeholder so we're not just staring at the battle map or the world map there. Just a second. Right. Sorry, I tried to open it, and for some reason, it just did not open the image, so I'm doing it again. And then if it still doesn't work, then we'll just move on. Okay, this one worked. All right.
Aesthetic.
Really nailing that MacBook.
It
Like,
does look like a MacBook.
Comes
Oh my
with the installation background.
I love it.
This is from Google, so it could be. It says snowstorm wallpapers. So there you go.
That's about what I would have expected if I was trying to search for it, I think.
All right, so you are all like up here, basically. Like you're in a temple like up here, and the druids are down here, and you see two huge lumbering tree creatures that are both sort of like climbing up the side of the mountain from this tree line down here.
Okay.
Would you mind saying where the temple is again?
Sure. The
Sorry.
temple is like up here.
Okay.
Can you guys see it? Or is that cut off on the map? Oh, it's cut off on the map a little bit. Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Because I know that we've got like two bases currently. We've got the temple
All
that
right.
the treants are headed to, and then there's the moonlit one.
It's up here.
The one with the moon. Okay.
Up here is the higher temple, and the one that you all followed the spirit to is like down here.
Okay.
We are currently on the first one you mentioned or the second one?
Some of you are up here. I know that Garland and Sister Sakram were down here at this temple.
All right.
I'm just putting-
Rode his ram back.
Yeah, Garland's up there with you guys.
Oh, you guys already got back? Oh, right. He got on his ram.
War ram.
That's right. Okay.
Sister Saklam is still at the other temple with Irina.
All right. Cool. So we will go ahead and get into initiative order. And then we will go ahead and start this combat as these things start marching up the side of the mountain. I will ask for everyone's initiative in just a second.
Everything shows up on the. Or how does it work? I know you said you wanted D&B on, so.
Yes, we are now switching to all digital dice, so everybody make sure that you're using D&D Beyond for your dice tonight.
It's like I have to get them sexy new digital dice then.
Ooh.
I mean, get the ones that look like jewels, but they're I would never afford them in real life.
Oh my
So
gosh, gem dice are like.
Is Obet being counted in this initiative, or am I just chilling here for a second?
You are with the party. Basically, with the
Sweet.
with the League Knights, we sort of glaze over how characters come to and leave the party. It's just sort of you are here, and then when you're not here, you're not here.
Indeed.
All right, I will be right back. I just realized I don't have a pencil, so just a second.
Oof.
I'm ready. I want to suplex this thing. I'm ready.
So,
I feel like she's gonna get mad at me. Or she's mad at me.
your cat.
So if you hear any alias noises,
It's your
But-
cat.
it's my cat. Because she decided today's the day to just fully forget how to have a spine.
Oh,
Today's the day.
All
I'm-
right, Arwen, go ahead and give me your initiative.
3.
Elliot.
Oh, let me roll that right now. Great. That's 2 dice. I don't need that. How do I get rid of dice? Come back to me. I don't know how to get rid of dice. Okay, right click. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Roll. I got not bad.
Okay, 17.
I rolled the wrong check though.
Oh.
That was a strength check. That's not what is going on here. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Did I mess with something? What's going on? Let's see. Go ahead and take me last. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this.
Okay, Garland.
I might have to close it out because
17.
for some reason it's
18 minus 1.
All right, Lilith.
7.
Obet.
Queen has given me a 13.
And Sister Sakram.
is too far away to really be of any help at the moment.
Well, this is a large scale thing, so we're
Ah,
we're
okay.
going to be going in initiative order to take turns. So, what did you
close
get?
up my character shit. I'm gonna run.
It's gonna be a
roll it
15.
now. There it goes. Roll.
That is 15 for Sister Saklam.
Okay.
Does it not add it in for you when you click
My
initiative roll?
I was clicking the wrong thing.
No, I was talking to sister. When you
No, I clicked the initiative.
it says
it's
custom
saying-
roll.
Let me turn off Beyond 20. That might be what's going on. Because it's trying to send it to a digital.
But for me, I got 21.
All right. Yeah, it's not adding it to yours either. Weird.
It says right here.
Yeah, like you said 21, but the digital dice roller is showing you rolled an 18 is what my point is. I'm saying it's not adding your stat to it.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's saying
Hmm.
custom roll instead of saying the thing that you should be rolling. I don't know, weird. We'll address that eventually. Okay. So
Well, you see our base time. We can just give you our initiative, whatever it is.
yeah,
Add
cool.
it to it, man. It's just
So let me go last. Convenient. Oh wait, not quite last. And okay. So first in the order is Elliot.
alrighty.
You see that these huge trees are like stomping their way up the side of the mountain.
There's 2 of them.
Yes.
I don't much I could do at the moment. I don't think. I guess I could. How far do you think they are relatively?
They are like several hundred yards away. It's going to take them a little bit to get up.
I'll just ready action to I guess grapple and then grapple this tree. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try.
All right. So you're just gonna wait until they get close enough and then grapple. It'll be like several turns before they're within range of anything.
I think I might be able to shoot my key blast, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna ready action I think I'm gonna either try to push or grapple, one of the two. I think grapple probably. I want to suplex a tree. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm trying.
All right.
Ambitious.
It's very ambitious.
I'm gonna make a token for these guys so that we can at least see where they are, sort of on the mountainside.
Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to grab my knitting.
Sorry for the radio silence, y'all. I don't normally like to leave dead air. My bad. Okay.
Sister Clem's just vibing with Irina. Well, that looks like it's not going to be fun. Wonder how they're doing up there.
So, new friend, tell me, your plan is to suplex the tree. Tell me.
I'm a monk,
what-
so these things, if I remember correctly, these things are like immune resistant to like piercing and bludgeoning, and then like I have to get creative because I'm a monk, so like all my stuff is bludgeoning.
Wouldn't in fact a slam be bludgeoning?
I mean, knock them on their ass though, still. Or I can trip.
Ah.
I can trip. I guess that's on Stark ability too.
Fire! It's fire time.
I actually might
Hey,
build tricks,
Dicep.
guys.
Yeah.
Is that long sword I got? Is it good enough to use in battle? 'Cause-
Yeah, definitely. It's usable in battle. It doesn't have any magical properties or anything, though. It's just like the family sword.
Okay.
I would actually might
Alright.
trip this thing instead. I think.
All
Problem
right,
is I'm not proficient with swords.
Garland, it is your turn. So what would you like to do? Like I said, you got a few rounds before these things get up here. So if you all have any preparation spells or any defensive buffs or anything, now would be the time to do it.
So they're greater than 120 feet.
Yes. I would say these things are like 400 feet away right now.
Okay. And
A little more than a football field down the hill.
all right,
Things.
I want to cast aid on myself and who else is with me that going to be out there in the front fighting?
I have longbow attacks that I can take like right now.
Well, probably me, Garland. That's the one.
Yeah.
Monk. I have to get up and crazy with it.
Yeah, I want to give aid to myself and two other people that are going to be melee fighters.
I'll be Elliot, and I don't know who else is. We have a fighter. I guess the
I will-
paladin. He's close up.
Yeah, the paladin.
What does
Okay.
aid do again? I totally forgot. So
This
What-
lasts
what
for
is
8
aid?
hours. It bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. So myself and you and the paladin will sit there. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase for 5 for the duration for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
It's not temporary hit points. It means your hit points are actually increased by 5
and it's for 8 hours.
for 8 hours.
Okay.
I thank your Lord for it.
So
I'll just add 10 for now because that's the only way I can really add it. I think. But it's permanent. I'll just note that it's permanent. So.
We have 5 or 10. What do you
5.
say? Okay, 5.
5.
Got it.
34, so that would put me at almost 40 HP, which is pretty good.
Okay, it is Garland's turn, so you cast your aid spell. You gave yourself and Elliot 5 extra HP.
And who's the paladin?
Arwen.
Okay, and Arwen. Okay, cool. All right, then now it is Sister Sakrem's turn.
Sister Saklem is going to cast, oh goodness, protection of good and evil. Protection from good and evil on herself. That way she is protected from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and the undead. That means that they will have disadvantage on attack rolls.
All right, so
Oh wait, before I cast that, can I tell if they're gonna start coming towards me as well, or if they're mainly going to the temple?
it looks like they're pretty focused on the temple.
Then I'm just gonna, instead I'm gonna use my actions to barricade the doors and the windows. with the pews and the stuff inside the church to keep it safe with Irina.
Okay, cool. All right, and now it is one of the trees. You see that this tree, as it looks up at the temple in the side of the mountain, sort of like lets out a bellow that like echoes and carries through the valley. And as it bellows, it begins to charge, not like fast, but much faster up the mountain. It's gonna get about that far. As it gets there, you see, or as it's running, it reaches down and it picks up a huge boulder from the ground and sort of like tucks it under its arm as it's climbing up. It is now Obet's turn.
I approach my friend that wishes to suplex one of these trees, pat him on the shoulder. I wish you best of luck in your future endeavors against your attempts to grapple that one charging, I suppose. And I cast guidance on him.
Buffs. What does guidance do again? Is it a...
Guidance is I touch a willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an ability check of its choice.
Yeah.
But
Work for athletics, for example, to the grapple you want.
I just wish you good luck, basically, and thus ending my turn.
All right, cool. So then it is now Lilith's turn.
All right. Would it take me an action to light an arrow on fire?
So to do that, you need to like tell me how you're lighting it on fire, but then let me Google the rules for that. I have an idea in my head how I would do it, but I want to see if there's already rules for it.
Yeah, there's
One
a
of the
fire.
torches that are already lit.
There's
Yeah,
a
we
fire
did
where we
fire in
are.
there.
I think she needs oil or something.
Just breathe on it if you're a dragon.
Yeah, luckily Sister Saklam left you guys with a full fire.
Okay.
No.
So you must purchase specially. Oh wait, no, this isn't official. This is just some guy's homebrew. Okay, just a second. Okay. Fire to flammable. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to do this. To fire your arrow, once you have lit it on fire, which you need to do by soaking it and then lighting it, it's going to be much harder to aim. So you're going to make your shots at disadvantage whenever you light them up.
Even if I'm resistant to fire?
Well, it's not just that, like, you're taking damage or whatever from it. It's that it makes the arrow, unless you have specially crafted arrows that are meant to be soaked and lit, there's, like, wood shafts. It's going to, like, mess with the arrow.
Okay.
So I'll let you do it, but you have to make your attacks at disadvantage.
I mean, I don't really have that much else I can do. Unless we can... Because it's just the two treants, right? We can't see any druids right now?
You can't really... Yeah, it's dark at this point. You can't really see the druids.
I think... I mean, if it's all I can do, it's all I can do. So I'm gonna try doing that. Is that... Can I still take my action to...
Yeah, you can still do your... Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Could somebody, for example, help her fire the arrows, light the arrows? Well, then she fired them.
Not in this case, because again, the reason it's a disadvantage is because it's going to change how the arrows fly.
Is it worth 1 out of 2 of my points of inspiration?
All right.
I'm not
Just
gonna
to
do
let
that.
you know, the inspiration will only give you the
It'll
regular
cancel out
roll
the
on 1.
disadvantage. Yeah. I'll
Could
see what they're
somebody
rolling with disadvantage. All right.
could somebody help her spot the monsters so to cancel the disadvantage?
Well, she's already canceled the disadvantage by using inspiration. But
I'm not gonna use inspiration.
yeah.
I'm just gonna roll at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I don't-
She can already see them. I'm gonna say the disadvantage in this case is because the arrows fly incorrectly. It's gonna change their flight pattern. The shafts are gonna warp. Like,
There's
yeah.
nothing we
Yeah,
can do
this
to
is
fix
this
it.
is just it's just gonna fly, and
All right.
we prayed to the Raven Queen that it hits. Well, I do at least. That's what my character does.
May the Morning Lord guide your arrow.
All right. And what is the
Yeah.
range on your longbow?
600 feet.
600 feet. Okay.
Not really.
Is it
16?
okay? So is
the
it
lower of my two?
is it 600 and then like what does the actual range say? Like what is like something /600?
It says 150 feet /600 feet.
Okay, so the way that works is within 150 feet, you can make your attack rolls normally. If it's between 150 feet and 600 feet, you can still attack, but it's also at disadvantage. So you're going to have to...
not stack disadvantage, though?
I stack advantage and disadvantage in this case, especially in cases like this. So
Alright.
you got to roll again.
And I'll just use an inspiration point to make that at just disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
And I got 16.
A 16. All right. So as your arrow flies through the air, it flies like right over the thing's head and hits the snow behind it. You missed.
All right.
All right. All right. And that is your turn. So it is the other tree's turn. And he's going to make it about that same amount of distance up. And he's also going to pick up a boulder.
Good Lord Almighty.
I don't feel
They're
good
throwing
about
it at us.
this.
They're gonna siege us. One of the two.
Next
Hope and pray to God.
is Arwen.
Okay. Well, Arwin tells the group of his plan if somebody likes in, and he suggests that we could try to make cover with by grouping snowballs and enlarging them until they are big enough to cover us, and try to shoot as much as possible until they are close, so we can at least do some damage until they get close to us. And well, I don't know if somebody's gonna go with the plan, but Arwen will start making snowballs.
All right. Cool. So how big do you want to make this snowball before you like push it down the hill?
I want it to be at least enough for somebody kneeling to be behind, but if I can make it bigger, better. He also would suggest that we can use the paintings to make longbows and shoot more arrows if somebody. That's another suggestion he can make.
Along those same lines, you could also just draw a really big snowball.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you just throw a really big snowball, or you could actually make draw
Sure.
barricades if you want to, wooden barricades if you really want to.
If they have boulders, they're going to be throwing them. I don't think barricades are going to do very much.
Yeah, I mean, well, a solid barricade will be awesome too, I guess, because we can, with the longbow, we can at least for a few rounds shoot a lot of arrows. A lot of them will miss because it's too far, but at least some damage before they get
Draw
close.
a stone. Make a stone barricade with the paints.
That's
I mean,
true.
Sure,
Draw a stone
Yep.
wall with the paints.
of course. I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so do you want to set to drawing a stone wall?
Well, with my action, I will draw. Can I draw a box of arrows or something like that?
Sure, yeah. Sure. So you take your action to draw a big crate of arrows. If you'd like, you could even draw them to be the correct kind of arrows to be flaming arrows. You could draw all of the stuff to make flaming arrows if you wanted. I would need you to
That would
make
be
a
really nice.
wisdom, or I guess this would be a knowledge, just like a general knowledge check, to like see if you know how to draw flame, like the correct type of arrows that you can light on fire.
Okay. Which stat is that?
So it'd just be, it would be an intelligence check, just like a knowledge check. So just straight intelligence. Wisdom are the knowledge checks wisdom based? I thought they were intelligence based.
They a knowledge check is an intelligence based check.
Yeah, this would be an intelligence based check.
All right.
We could also try and do like some sort of catapult.
Friend
wanna
with
get-
the drawing mechanism, what all are you able to draw?
Is the roll appearing?
It just now appeared, or it is.
No,
That
I
was
did the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Just that-
Yep.
That's not the right thing. Okay. I'm having a bit of trouble with the mouse.
Let's see how trip works.
Excuse me. There we go. Intelligence check. You do not know how to draw the flaming arrows. You like rack your brain. You know that there is a specific design for like an arrow that you light, but you cannot recall it.
Okay. Arwen says, I'm not really good at smart things. If somebody is better than me at this, please try if you can. I beg you. And pass on the paints.
Only because you've begged. I don't know. So am I helping him with this? Is that what's allowed to happen right now, or is that not going to happen because he's already rolled?
So he's already rolled. So we're gonna
Okay,
say that
okay.
yeah,
That's
he
fine.
just couldn't recall how to do it. I think he's handing them
Okay.
to you to try to do on your turn.
Well, I shall think about what I know then, I suppose.
All right. So that is. So you didn't actually draw anything yet. You just failed that check. So you can still take an action if you'd like, Arwen. You've handed the paints off. You can still do something else.
Okay, well, I'll save my action to... Can I help the person that's trying to draw?
Sure. Yeah, you can save your thing for the help action. That's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll do that.
So we'll go back up to the top. Elliot, you're at the top.
Dude, I'm trying to figure out how I might. They're what size are these creatures? I guess I should
They're
say,
large.
They're
Or
large,
well,
so
they're like
not-
they're towering. They're the same size, if not a little bit larger than the other trees. So
Would
I
you
guess
say they're because I'm medium character. Would they be too large for me to do anything with them, or would they? Because normally when it comes to like the action, like trip and all that,
you are going to have a hard time manhandling these things. They're pretty
I haven't
big.
got much though. Unfortunately, it's kind of one of those things for me because I'm a monk, so I have to get creative here. Maybe a push, but it's huge. I don't know what to do here actually. It's just,
Push sounds great.
it's one of those things for me. So
Just gonna wait until they get closer.
I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and wait because I don't know what I can do here to be honest. Because like I could chip damage at it, I guess. Okay, I just gonna go ahead and chill, I guess. It's really unfortunate. These things are gotta be rough for me as a monk, to be honest.
Would
Yeah,
you like to...
I'm just gonna relax. Just wait, I guess. I said.
Okay. I'm just writing something down.
Would the help action cancel out disadvantage from distance of a longbow?
Yes, I would say in that case, yes.
Because that would, if we have flaming arrows, having help to cancel disadvantage would just put me at a normal roll.
Maybe somebody can try to help you.
I'm praying for you. Not all the help
I
you're
don't
going
believe
to
in
get from
God.
me.
I spent a lot of time in nature, and I kind of just like,
So
I don't
There's
know.
just like an inkling in your
Garland,
brain, Lilith, as your friend is just like, hey, girl, what the heck?
Garland, it is your turn.
How far are they now? Within 120 feet?
They moved about 100 feet on their turn. So they were 400, now they're about 300 feet away.
Okay. Then I'm going to use a concentration spell and add a magic weapon to my warhammer. That way, when they do get in the melee range, a warhammer has a +1 magic on it. And I take a drink of dwarven holy water, bless my warhammer and my shield with it, and ask if anybody else needs a blessing from Moradin. You want a religion check?
So there's an actual spell bless. There's a cantrip bless, which you could totally use in this situation. It is just a cantrip, but that's what you would use to bless the stuff.
No, weapon.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just my dwarven thing I do. But I
Right,
have
yeah,
a
you don't need to do a
spell.
religion check, though, is what I'm saying for that. It, like, you don't have to roll a religion check for your spell unless the spell says roll a religion check.
No, I don't.
Okay, then yeah, you don't need to. You just, you bless your thing, and you cast your holy weapon spell, or your magic weapon spell, and it works. It is now...
And
Oh yeah, do you want to move, or just do that?
if there's any rocks nearby, I would like to start making a barricade in front of myself.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There are plenty of rocks nearby and snow and things. So with your movement and your item interaction sort of pushed in together, you start reinforcing a little wall.
All right.
All right. And by the end of your turn, you manage to get it up to about your knees. Take a couple
Okay.
more turns of building, but you're working on it. Next
All right.
is Sister Sakram.
I'm just gonna keep barricading the church.
All
I
right.
can't really do
Flying up
anything.
to us?
By the time I get to you guys, I'm not gonna leave Irina alone.
All right. Then it is the second tree's turn.
We need to keep her safe. If I leave her alone, even if I take her with me, I'm gonna have to be making a bunch of checks, and my fly speed is gonna be cut in half, if not completely dropped.
All right. You see that he takes the boulder in his hands, and he puts it like with both hands. He brings it up back behind his head, and like a catapult, he just like chucks it, and it like hurls through the air like this. He's throwing it that way.
Would it be considered a ranged attack?
This is a ranged attack. Yes.
Can I go ahead and use a deflect
Stop
missile
it.
as a reaction?
I don't know. Let me.
Deflect
It's a range-
missiles with a boulder.
You done said it. You done said it.
It says
I hate it here.
I mean, maybe. Let me look.
This is fun.
the range is 20 to 60, but it's throwing at us, so I just have to be. It has to be within the thing.
He's
It
about
just
to
says you
just.
can deflect a range attack, so that's a reaction.
This man's about to Uno reverse card this tree.
Imagine if you guys
No,
make a
you.
barricade of the tree's own stones. Oh my gosh.
I think they've like. oozed
Okay,
down the
so
edges.
the catch is when you do it, you roll 1d10 plus your dex mod plus your monk's level and reduce the damage from the attack by that. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in one hand and you have one hand free. If you catch a missile in this way, you can spend a key point to make a range attack to throw it back. That's part of the same reaction. But you cannot hold this boulder in one hand. So I'm gonna say
do like redirecting the energies of the world and just.
this is gonna be hard. I haven't even seen if it hits you yet. So let's see if it hits you.
I'm just.
I honestly hope that this will work.
Hope so too. I'm just like.
Just Udo reverse card this treant. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Strahd's gonna get me the best fertilizer. Yeah, here's a boulder. Take that. What else? Oh, what the hells?
Redirect him.
Redirect it all the way to Strahd. Castle Ravenloft, who's this?
All right. So he is throwing it.
I was just curious.
Elliot, does
Yes, it
an
is.
18 hit you?
It definitely hits, so I cannot deflect missile it.
You cannot deflect this missile. No. Sorry.
Go ahead and use inspiration to make it roll a disadvantage.
All right. Does
Late.
a 17? No, it's not a 17. That would be a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah, it does. God
Okay.
damn it, this boulder gonna hurt.
All right, it hits you. You see, he chucks this boulder. It's probably like a 10-foot in diameter stone. It soars through the air like that orc in the Lord of the Rings movies. In the battle at Minas Tirith, you know that part where they like chuck the piece of the wall and it like flies at him and he like stares at it as it like flies at him and then it like smashes the ground right next to him. That kind of thing happens, except it doesn't smash the ground next to you. It actually hits you. You just kind of like watch it fly through the air and you just go.
What to do with these guys? They're too. I can't do anything until they get close to them.
All right. And let's see. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to do two. I just need one. Come on, roll strength. There it goes. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay. Why is it doing that? A strength? There it goes. Roll the damn dice! Oh my fucking god! Got a bunch of pop-ups over it. Like not pop-ups, but like it's like I just did click on
There
the
was some
thing.
new dice stuff implemented, like today and yesterday.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna roll the d20 and then I'll add my strength modifier, which is strength save you said? Which is a +4.
Yes.
Because for some reason this dumb thing doesn't want to. What is going on? Just roll! Roll.
There we go. There's a roll.
Oh, natural 20, okay.
All right.
It's gonna be a 22 plus, I guess, what is it to roll it, +4.
That is a
I don't know,
22.
My strength's the +2, but my strength save is proficiency. You want the save, right?
Yes, as a save.
Okay, so it's gonna be +4 instead of 2, so it's gonna be 24 with a natural 20.
All right. It does not knock you down. But the
Well, I can't
boulder
redirect it.
smacks. You do sort of redirect it. It smashes into your torso, and if by redirect it you mean like the force of it hitting you in the torso causes its direction to shift a little, then yes. But you manage to keep your footing, and only take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Only 19. Fuck, I'm so useless.
I
in this
would be.
fight.
Oh
You
my
have-
god.
You have extra HP, I think, right?
Yeah, I do.
I only have 18 HP. I'm
Don't
so
get hit by the rock.
fucked.
There's not much I can do.
Oh my god.
Just don't get hit.
We're
If
so
you need
bad.
to, disengage and flee. That is always an option.
As this boulder, you see the boulder, like all of you watch as this boulder silently rockets through the air as this blizzard is blowing. And you see it just impact Elliot. He manages to keep his footing, but the thing like hits the ground and like bounces like 3 times, taking like huge chunks out of the mountain as it does. You see like snow and debris begin to like rumble, like fall down the side of the mountain.
I don't know what to do with you. I'm useless unless they get close.
You could try helping the archer if you want.
That would be super helpful, especially if
Something
we
I do
have.
to help you.
Especially if we have
You can
The
pray
Light
for her.
arrows.
I'm just kidding.
flaming arrows. Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah, light arrows for.
All right, Obet, it is your turn.
All right, question.
I'm really
about
hoping our other guys, the casters,
Right.
do some real damage soon.
All right, question. With this paint, what am I? I've read about what all I can paint and whatnot. I suppose marvelous pigments. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. So, is it possible for me to paint about 10 to 15 oil flasks? Since they don't take up that much, and they don't cost, but it can't cost over 25 gold. They each cost 1 silver point.
Okay. What I would give you is, instead of drawing a bunch of flasks, if you drew a barrel of oil, you could draw a barrel and then just like write oil on the side in the drawing. You know, like I would give you that.
How?
I'm trying to decide if that's going to be worth it more than putting up a giant stone wall. Because with the oil, it can set them on fire and possibly the ground around them on fire.
We need both things. We need somebody to draw a wall and somebody to draw the
I'll tell
arrows
you now,
and the
personal
kit.
experience, the walls mean nothing to the treants. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Okay.
it could be.
Understood. That's why I'm trying to draw oil.
That's why it's stone. Or
Can you-
well,
Does it
You
matter?
Draw-
ever seen, Lord of the Rings, what the ants did to the walls?
Considering
Yeah.
these things are just giant battering rams, I'm going to X-nay the wall idea. Sounds
Yeah.
great on paper, but these things literally make that thing look like a fucking Lego wall. Sorry.
New stimulus has been added, and new stimuli. We found new information.
Indeed.
Could you
So-
draw the arrows? Because
The flaming arrows?
yeah, because
will-
I have
I will-
thaumaturgy, so once it's on fire, I can use my action to just make that fire bigger. Like we don't need oil.
Arwen will help whoever draws the arrow and oil kit, and whoever draws the arrow, I think the wall. I don't think needs
So
any help.
do I have one use of this, or is it multiple?
Multiple.
You still
There's
have like
multiple uses.
yeah. It's you guys
We
track
have
how
over
much
900 feet.
it uses. Yeah.
Oh.
But you can
Alright,
only
I'll
draw
go-
one
I-
thing per turn.
Yep. I will draw the arrows since that is what everybody.
Yes.
All right,
Which
so
is
I
fair.
need you to make an intelligence check to like
I
again.
will- oh, good lord. I must rack my brain.
Yeah.
Hold thyself. I must rack my brain.
Like Canny's
Just
martial
basic
weapons. I
knowledge.
just don't.
Remember, Arwen's helping you, so you draw with advantage.
I remember. I remember. I feel like they're coming to me with an 18. It's coming to me.
Go ahead and roll
Go ahead
again
and
because you have advantage.
sorry?
You have advantage
Advantage?
because Arwen is
Okay,
helping you.
okay.
I do have a bow.
Yes, I don't know how to draw specific kinds with that. Okay, I do 18. 18 is what I got. 12 and 18, so 18. Yes, it is coming to me. Yes.
That's not
give
popping
me
up for
parchment.
me either.
Oh, it's not.
No. Weird. Let me.
Am I wrong? Am I rolling it wrong? 'Cause I'm clicking on the B above the intelligence, or below it. Hold on.
Let me just check here. I refreshed my page thinking that might do it. Let's find out. Nope. It still just shows Elliot's last roll. We'll get all this
calling it
D&D Beyond stuff sorted out.
Did I click it right there?
I mean, with all the new dice stuff, I think that you're gonna have to like make sure that your dice roll to everybody.
Do you have plugin installed, the Beyond 20 installed? Because sometimes that mess up the dice.
I'm gonna do a test roll really quick, Dice Dad. Yeah. Try to undo D&D Beyond. Did you get that one, Dice Dad?
Yeah, I got that one. So Beyond 20
Okay.
is the problem?
Yeah,
Okay,
Beyond
so
20
how do
isn't
I-
meshing well with the new. Just go into your extensions.
Let me just take that off.
And
You can
uninstall
disable
it.
it. You can disable it, or you
Oh.
can use another browser that works too.
All right.
Yeah.
But what is your bonus to intelligence? While you're doing that, I'll just roll a physical
is-
die here.
Oh boy, so we're not going for the 18. Okay.
Oh,
Zero
you got an
is my
18?
note.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
I didn't
got
see the 18.
It was 18
so.
and 12. It was
All right,
18 and
I'll
12
give you
in
the
my-
18. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
I will throw those off.
So you kind of like rack your brain, and you recall seeing diagrams of these arrows, and you've seen them fired before, and you're fairly certain you can replicate their design. Basically, they're thicker arrows that are made of more metal, and there's a whole process to it. But you managed to draw a whole case of those arrows.
Amazing.
Yes, indeed. Whoever needs these, take these.
That will give you 10 bundles of lightable arrows.
So we have extra long.
And the way
Awesome.
these will work is it will change the damage type of your arrow from piercing to fire.
Awesome. Okay, that's great.
I give these arrows to whoever asks for them, for they have a bow, but only have a crossbow. So yes.
All right. Cool. So you create those on your turn, and it is now Lilith's turn.
All right. Is anybody in a position where they could give me the help action for distance, or are these close enough?
So somebody would have had to have held their action to give you the help action, because it's something you can choose to do, I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm just rolling with
Next turn.
disadvantage unless they're with 150 feet, which I don't.
No. One is within 200. The other one is 300.
We shall hope.
Oh God.
We shall pray.
All right. So you just roll with one level of disadvantage.
I believe in God.
I'm not talking about your god. Good lord.
Oh,
Who
that's
else got music on?
Yeah, you miss. It doesn't even go anywhere close. You see, you shoot your arrow, it spins, and then it gets caught by a gust of wind and just gets battered off course.
right. And then, I mean, we're not going to be within range of really melee, right?
Not for a minute.
Right. And
I just turned down Zappy all the way for myself, but I'm hearing somebody else's music. It's hard for me to hear with that.
Nobody else has music on right now.
I got Zappy turned completely off.
I don't know, Garland. Do you have the stream open?
Yeah, the stream could be
No.
doing it to you.
No?
Oh.
Well, I'm not
I
sure.
didn't think
I am very big sad.
I've been on mute the entire time, but it's not my turn, so it's not me.
actually, I am going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
So I don't know why it's giving me a roll. It shouldn't be a roll. Let me check. So I don't take opportunity attacks, and once before it ends, I can give myself advantage on an attack and take 30 extra feet.
Okay, cool. So you give up opportunity attacks to make a better attack. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
just
hearing?
don't take any opportunity attacks until we. Well, yeah.
Cool.
And
Alright.
then, yeah.
And then you already fired your arrow. So it is now the other tree's turn. He, much like the other one, continues to lumber up the mountain, and then he takes his rock, raises it high up over his head, and sends it flying.
Good Lord Almighty.
All right, this one is getting sent at Obet.
Of course it is. Hold on. We'll see if I can make a deck save.
No, there's a strength saving throw if he hits.
Oh no! Okay.
I'm
He still
sorry.
has to roll to hit, though.
May the Morning Lord protect all of you.
Does a 16 hit?
17, baby. What's up?
All right, so he misses. You see that the boulder flies and it goes too far. It arcs over your head and smashes down on the other side of the valley or of the mountain, and tumbles down the cliff.
Praise be upon my queen. as I catch my breath.
That is the tree's turn. It is now Arwen's turn.
All right. Can I draw a box of bows?
Sure. like a rack of bows or something, or yeah.
Yeah,
You draw
so
a big
what again?
crate. You draw a big crate, and then you write longbows on the side,
All right.
and then you like draw the tips of a couple bows sticking out of it, and then as it becomes real,
Got that I'm elf, and I have elven proficiency. So
you look inside the crate, and you have managed to make 8 longbows inside of the crate.
All right.
We'll
I'll
tally up
grab
how much
one.
all this paint costs afterwards. I don't want to bog down the math, but I'm not forgetting that all of this costs money, or paint.
Yes. Okay. And I guess that's my action, right?
Yes, that is, you can still move if you'd like.
Okay. No, I will not move. I just say, hey folks, there are boats here. Even if you are not very good at it, might as well try to take a shot. And that's my action.
All right. Cool. So you've created the bows. You've alerted everyone to the fact that they're there. And now we go back up to the top, and it is Elliot's turn.
I have elven proficiency, so I actually could use a bow. I don't get my unarmed stuff, but I'm gonna pick up one of the bows, and then we got flaming arrows.
Yep, there are 10 quivers of flaming arrows and 12 longbows.
I'll take a longbow and well, quiver of flaming arrows. This is odd for Elliot. He hasn't touched weapon in quite some time after the war, but he's gonna go ahead and pick one up, and I'm gonna try to shoot one of these treants. I guess go up by our other archer.
All right, go ahead and fire at disadvantage.
Is he still that far away?
Mm-hmm. They're 200 feet away.
That's a good thing. Don't worry.
Remember, my friend, blessed be your shot.
I don't think it's like that great because you can't hit them with longbows, and I think the rock throw is like their main thing, right?
You're not sure if the rock throw is their main thing, but they're definitely throwing
Yeah,
rocks
we-
right now.
We don't know.
From this distance, you can see that it appears that they have weapons.
Uh-oh.
It looks like they're
Uh-oh.
each carrying a massive wooden shield as well as a huge wooden club.
Arwen says, if somebody
Disadvantage?
can,
Yeah, you can attack at disadvantage, Elliot.
Lowest is a 1, which is critical failure.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The gods are not with us today.
Oh no 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 no!
Elliot hasn't touched a bow in a long time.
All he does is play cards and smoke.
He served at the war, so probably the
All
last time
right.
he.
Let the old man chain smoke.
As you draw the arrow, you pull it back, and you feel the string snap. Your bow is broken.
Guess what the bonus action? I'll pick up a new bow, and that's it.
All right. It is now Garland's turn.
Okay. Real quick question. They are still over 120 feet away,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab me one of those bows and a handful of those arrows. And
Everybody's what, 10 or 20? I don't know.
Everybody gets, well, there are 10 bundles of 10 arrows. So
Yes.
everybody gets 10, and then there are 4 bundles, 5 technically, because Sister Sakram is down in the chapel.
okay.
Wait, I get
So-
some too?
No, I'm saying you're not up here to collect some, so technically there are
Okay.
5 bundles that are available.
I took 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one bundle. And I'll sit there and lay the arrows out next to me behind my little stone wall I've been building. Pour some use my tinder real quick and sit there and strike a light one on fire.
All right.
And
Do you still have an action?
Well, so far all he's done is grabbed a bow, right?
And
Yeah.
lit it with the campfire.
Why does it when you
yeah.
get arrows, it automatically gives you 20?
Oh, is it 20 in a bundle? Okay, however many is in a
Yes.
bundle. So that means that each of you gets twice as many. There were 200 arrows in the box.
Arrow to my arrows to my inventory.
Okay.
Instead of the option
No.
of
So
flaming arrows.
you don't have to use your tinder garland. There's like a campfire. If you want, you can just like light it on the campfire.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna fire a longbow at the closest one.
All right. Go ahead and fire at number 2.
Now they're close enough. I guess I should have waited to shoot. Oh, well,
And
It's still a
I-
disadvantage.
we're all terrible.
Oh, I-
Aiming.
I'm doing
I-
good. All
I
right.
shot, it was a 3. That
All
was my
right, yeah.
disadvantage.
You missed.
Dwarves ain't supposed to have
I'm
bows
glad
longer
I'm
than
elf,
me.
actually. So if I wasn't an elf, I would not have elf proficiency. which
Now
lets
it
me want
is
those
the sister's turn. Are you still just chilling in the chapel?
I just want to make sure the chapel is barricaded, like all.
You've
Doors,
got it
windows, and
secured.
closed.
Yeah, everything is shut up.
I'm just gonna look to Irina, cover her, like take off my hobbit, cover her because it's kind of cold, and I'm gonna just get a fire going.
All right.
I already
some of
got
the
a
hay.
fire down there.
Oh right, I'm gonna keep the fire burning that
We're
Garland
gonna
made,
need your
and
heels up here.
All right. Tree
She-
number
if she
2 is
flies
going.
up there, she won't have the chance.
Tree number 2 continues up the cliff. As he does, you see he scoops down and picks up another rock. And it is Obet's turn.
Hmm. Well, at this
Are we-
rate, it appears the time for drawing is over at this rate.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to think.
You gonna
I
join
would
the bow
suggest-
squad?
Hmm.
Either a wall or
Oh,
a
squad.
snowball.
This.
Are we gonna do some
I still have
volleys?
a wall exception.
How about? How about? I draw an aircraft. I'm just kidding. No. And then we fly away. Wait, no. Actually,
Draw something to go fly down there and grab Sister Irina and
I mean,
Irina and the
I
nun.
am literally a bird, so I don't have to draw anything to fly.
Yeah, he's literally a bird. I mean,
I'm
you could make a
literally a
swing
bird.
that we could carry that we could both carry her, to where we don't
mean-
have to make disadvantage.
I mean, I suppose.
But still, if you guys do that, you guys are going to be down another person, and
you
it's
will
going
be
to take
down
us.
a cleric, so.
Yeah.
You're the healer. We kind of need you.
Yep, that is me. That is my duty.
Yeah, Obet's a
Oh,
cleric.
All right.
If Sister Saklem was trying to fly up there, even with Irina, she wouldn't get to you guys in time. She's too far away. It takes her a long time to fly up there.
Yes. Well, you are about 1,000-ish feet away. Is that you over there? By the fire?
That's me. Hi.
Yeah, nah.
I'm by the moonbeam. I'm the
you
one
just-
with the moonbeam.
You chill right there for a second.
Yeah, I just
Get it?
chill.
Chill, because it's snowy.
I-
So I guess what I'm gonna do is do my clerical duty, and I'm going to give the boy that got creamed by a rock some health points.
Still standing. Rock hurt a lot though.
Rocks do hurt, but this will keep you much more not likely to die. And I cast Cure Wounds on him with a. Let me see if this did that cast button go through? I clicked the cast button.
Doesn't look like anything rolled over here.
Okay. So we'll click this right here.
Oh wait, nope. There we go.
Oh, 6.
Oh,
6.
6 points. Heck
Whoa.
yeah.
You're welcome, I suppose.
That's a
about
low,
all. Well, I could have given you none. I'll let you die next time. That's fine.
I'm just saying that was really low.
And
for,
I
just the spell.
Sure is. Welcome to the first level of not even caring about healing you.
No, I think he was saying that he is very low. I don't think he
Oh.
was complaining about you not healing
Oh, I
enough.
thought,
I think he was
thought
saying.
you were saying, man, that was a 3.
I think he was saying that he is low on health.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I had I think it was like 40, but now I have 26.
Well, you're welcome.
All right.
I have action surge to help me out. But...
Cool. So that was Obet's
Fine.
turn. It is now Lilith's turn.
Does this look like a forest? Like, I mean, it looks like there's a
Yes.
lot of trees.
There are a lot
Awesome.
of trees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would like to move 30 feet towards the treant, but stealthily. And forest. I mean, I don't know how this works, but forests are my they're my, what do you call it?
It's
Favorite terrain?
Yeah, it's my favorite terrain.
Okay.
So-
I would count this as both forest and mountain. It's sort of like a mountainous forest. So sure.
All right.
Is that like, what does that do for your
I
stealth
can
checks?
move stealthily without like
Without
it
taking the
doesn't
speed
reduce my
negative?
speed, yeah.
Okay, cool. Sure. So go ahead and make your stealth roll.
Is that normal or with advantage?
This will just be normal. All right, cool.
Wait, what? That's not what I was trying to roll. That was for this spell that I didn't cast.
What,
Or I
for the
cast,
stealth
but I
check?
wasn't trying to. I'm gonna roll stealth check real quick.
Well,
It's only a 4.
Well, you rolled a stealth check a second ago that was a 12.
It was?
Yeah,
Oh,
you already
it
rolled a
popped
stealth
up
check.
that it popped up that it was like under Zephyr Strike or something, and it showed
Oh,
me
no,
an 8,
yeah,
but
you rolled a
without a roll.
12.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna move 30 feet towards it, and I'm going to cast Snare. So it's once I make it, it's nearly invisible, and it triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto it.
I just remembered, have they come close to the traps we set?
Oh yeah, you guys hid some pits. I forgot about that.
Not pits, we hit bear
Traps.
traps.
Bear
Bear
traps.
traps.
Bear traps, not pits. There
Fine.
was
No,
gonna be
no,
pits.
there were pits. There were pits. No. I'm just kidding. I don't know if they were.
We was,
Okay.
it was
I
cross
forgot about
effective
those to be
from bear
perfectly
traps.
honest. So now I remember them, and now I will keep track of them. I was gonna roll a percentage chance, basically, that they were gonna hit one. So I'll start rolling those now. All right.
They're all along the mountainside, so.
Yeah. So far, they
I
have
think I
managed to not hit one.
Past all of them.
Well, we'll say, I'll say that you got them all over.
All right.
All right. So Lilith's turn. Cast snare. I'm assuming you're like throwing it down near where they are.
Yeah.
Oh wait, range, area, touch. Oh, okay, so it's it's where you touch. You leave the snare.
Yeah. So I moved as far as I could, and
Okay,
just-
cool. So you're just like dropping another trap. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. Next is the other tree. And this tree
Okay.
steps on a trap.
A bear
Amazing.
trap, I think it's like, I don't know, let's see the damage on it.
Am I?
Might be just D4.
All right.
Oh, too low.
A creature that steps on it must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d4 piercing damage and stop moving until it breaks
Oh, right,
free
it's
of the
D4.
trap. All right. So, see if it makes its dexterity save. It does. All right. So it does not take the damage from that particular trap. It triggers it, but it does not get stopped. It does, though, however, stop to scoop up a boulder on its way further up the mountain.
Likes boulders.
I think
Oh,
they're like
that's
boulders,
bold.
guys.
Does they know shatter? They should just shatter the cliffside.
All right. It is now Arwen's turn.
Arwen says, I would like to provoke an avalanche, but I also would like us not to die. Would you prefer that I make a huge snowball to provoke an avalanche first, or would you prefer a wall first?
Okay, so they're far enough up the mountain now that an avalanche is not going to be effective against them.
Okay.
If you had triggered an avalanche when they were down here, that may have done something. But now, like all the momentum that the stuff would gain is like they're already past all of it.
So now it's not possible anymore.
It is no longer possible. Yeah, you missed your opportunity. I will be right back. I'm gonna shut my door real quick. Just a second. Sorry, my boy. He's yelling.
I need Sister Sakam to like come over here and shatter the mountainside. It would be too far away though.
We cannot do that anymore.
Listen,
At the
Sister
beginning of the fight.
Can't start
Saltclam
ambush,
is
but
just she's knitting right now. Like she's having tea with Irina. She's knitting. She has a reliquary. She's opened up a reliquary. They're having some fun. Like they're just vibing. It's just like, got any twos? No, go bats. Damn. Got any fours? No, go bats. Are you cheating? No. I literally can't do anything right now. I can't fly. If I fly up there, I can't leave Irina alone because that would be very bad.
Well, I
Oh,
could
Strahd would just
steal her.
kidnap her.
Yeah,
I could-
Strahd would just kidnap her, and then our entire thing would be over.
Hey,
I
Strahd
could-
might be watching us. He might help us. He's like pretty humans. What are you
I
doing?
could paint a boat and we can sail down the side of this mountain,
Slay
hopefully
down.
not die. Yeah, basically like a big sleigh. And hope and pray to. I would push you all and then I'd fly away.
My petting my cat. He's kneading his claws into the side of my shorts right now.
Or I suppose I
That's
could
attention.
I could paint up a barrel of oil, and y'all could dip your melee weapons in it, and then all of them just fucking Witcher,
Or
basically.
just set the barrel on fire and roll it down the cliff.
Just start becoming Donkey Kong.
Or yeah, see, we could do that, and if it misses, we're royally fucked.
We can do actually, I think both plans that you said work well together. We can make the barrel, dip the weapons, then close it and throw the rest on fire. Like,
Indeed.
we
Who can
can do both
launch this
things.
barrel and cover them both?
Dude, there's a guy in one of my premium games play. He uses catapult all the time. He did until his character died. Me and his character died.
Rest in peace.
Just a question: Are we gonna go with the wall thing or not? Not
My
really.
friend,
When I was sending the avalanche memes was the time to do the avalanche because they were far enough away that they would be affected by it. If you guys do the wall, they're essentially
Each weapons.
they're sieged. They can go through and they can easily break it down.
yes, the wall is not a thing that's gonna help. It'll stop them for maybe like a turn, maybe not
If
even
that.
that. And then
Okay.
we'll just sit there and suck our thumbs and be in the fetal
Pray.
position.
Is there
I will
anything
I
else?
will fly away. I will
I mean, you
leave
can
you
always just go
all.
to the moonbeam.
You can also
There's other
you-
ways.
you can go prone and they will have disadvantage to hit you. That can help a little bit.
But they hit you, it's double damage.
Yeah,
Is what?
I thought when you were prone, it was advantage to hit.
I think
It's
it is
just that-
advantage to hit.
Yeah, it's
to
advantage
hit 'em
to hit.
prone.
It's advantage on melee, but on range they get disadvantage. So when they are close, you gotta stand up or they're gonna kick your ass. But
They're already tickling us. Look
I
at
mean,
Luna's
like,
clown. We're all gonna
yeah,
die.
but-
We'll just beat herself to him now.
yeah, let's. I mean,
So here's the
On-
plan, right? I need to draw a giant ladder, and we just scale the side of this
Oh my
mountain.
god!
That is
do
it.
what?
I draw a giant ladder, and we scale the side of this mountain.
I mean, here's what you guys could also do.
Crier.
A fire. I'm literally all down for barrels. That was my first idea. Was to add an oil tanker.
I'd say do the barrels. Like
Arr!
start those barrels. Get those barrels
Fireball.
going down. Fireballs.
Yep. I got fireballs out the ass.
Wait, this man has fire. Wait, what? You have fire?
Firebolts.
Yeah.
You have fire, and you're not pelting them with fire?
Not within
Because
range.
it's too
Oh.
far.
It's
That's
not
why
within
I
range.
every time.
Okay. Well,
I'm
then
so
let's fuck
sorry.
them up.
Ranged spell attacks happen.
No, you fire them and hope they hit.
No. Arrows
okay.
can go very far, but
Yeah.
the spells have a very limited range.
Yeah, that's all right.
I
No,
gotta wait
it's
till it
fine. It's
gets
fine.
in 120 feet.
See, no, it's okay though, because like if our melees, like if the monk man dunks his fist in oil, like don't set him on
Okay.
fire. Don't set him on fire, but like just punch the tree, and
I'm
like
gonna try to push these trains down the hill.
son of.
Oh,
If we lose the barrel of fire, I'm going to fly away and leave you all to die. I will warn you right now.
I don't know. It's just one
All
of those
right,
things
so
I
it
think
is
after I
Arwen's
do it,
turn. What has Arwen decided to do?
One question: how far are they now?
They are each about 100 feet away.
within range
Okay.
finally.
Yeah.
All right. Now I can use Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Your warlock paladin.
Of course,
Interesting.
I have been blessed by a sentient weapon to protect me from the creatures that haunted my parents. So Arwen will do Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ahead.
Oh wait, I didn't.
All right,
This,
a 13. You shoot your Eldritch Blast. You see it solidly impact against the creature and just like, sort of like just blast off of him, like he shrugs it off like it's nothing.
Thanks. All right. Arwen will go prone behind the small stone wall that the dwarf built.
Okay, cool. All right, and that brings it back up to the top of the initiative. Elliot, it's your turn.
Oh, they're like 100 feet.
They're 100 feet away. They're cresting the top of the mountain and are going to be on you next turn.
Kick that barrel of oil over. Let her roll.
Go ahead and we don't have barrel oil, do we?
No, not yet.
Not working yet. So what I'll do, well, first I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my key points with no action to go ahead and do. I think it's what's they called. Patient of defense.
Okay, what does that do?
You can spend one key point to take a dodge action as the bonus action on your turn. I don't think I can do that yet. Can I ready that to dodge if they do hit me? Does that think I can do?
Well, I think the dodge action makes it so that things have disadvantage to hit you until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
So then that makes sense. You as a bonus, you use the thing to make it so that you take the dodge action until your next turn.
Yep. I'll go ahead and use my base action to shoot the bow I'm holding.
All right, cool. Go ahead. They are within normal range
this one.
now.
Why is it doing that? I think it's because I have that expansion on my thing.
Yeah, we've determined beyond 20 is causing issues.
Plus 5. I have 5. I rolled 13. I have plus. Why is it doing strength? That's not what it is. I'm shooting my longbow. Damn it. How do I get rid of the?
So in your top right side of Chrome, there should be a little puzzle piece that says extensions, or you should see a little D20, a little red D20. If you click on extensions, it should bring you to a page with all of your extensions where you can deactivate it, or you might be able to just deactivate it from clicking on it if you see the little D20.
What I rolled was that I have 11. Yeah, it was 11, and I got plus 5, so it's going to be a 16.
A 16
I tried to
misses. As you fire the arrow, you see it flies right past the thing and buries itself in the snow with a steamy little tss.
Got nothing here.
All right.
That's it for me. I just hope our casters start putting damage into him now.
All right. It is now Garland's turn.
Garland's going to aim at the nearest one and sit there and say, by Morden, let's light this thing on fire. And I cast Firebolt. 19 plus 3, 22.
That hits.
Alrighty.
Oh, no.
With 9 flame damage, fire damage. 1d10.
All right. As you hit it with your firebolt, you see like flames burst up all over it as it's like various little twigs and leaves sizzle that are up its back. It lets out a loud bellow of pain.
Sir, I guess that's my... Wait a second, I want to use a bonus action. Elliot, still... How bad your...
I'm 20 below my cap at the moment.
Okay.
Half, just about half.
My bonus action, I want to cast, let me see if I'm going to use this one. No, I don't want to use that one yet. Gotta save that one for when all shit hits. Okay, I'm going to cast, Healing Word on you.
All right, and that is a bonus action for that?
Yes, it is a bonus action.
Okay.
For the... Go.
All right, so you roll a d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, and he gets that many
You
HP
got
back.
4 points. Yeah, roll the 2 plus 2.
All right, cool. You get 4 HP back, Elliot. And it is now the sister's turn.
Sister's just chilling.
All right, are you watching what's going on, or are you like?
Oh
just...
yeah, she's keeping watch. Like she's poking her head out every so often because the only thing that's open is that skylight from the very top, and
Make
the other door
a-
with the moonlight.
Make a perception check.
Ah shit! That's gonna be a 7.
You don't see it. All right, as you're sort of staring up the mountain, watching these things progress, you kind of see a flash of fire, and you hear a bellow of pain, and you think, good job, guys. And it is now
Irina, close the front door.
the tree's turn.
Sister saw Clement is, however, gonna close the door that had the moonlight and like close the shaft to keep it hidden.
Okay. This guy makes it all the way up to the party. As
it
he
Hit my snare?
Oh, yes, let me check for your snare.
I mean, if it walked past me.
All right, so he didn't hit a hunting trap, but we will say that he did trigger your snare.
All right, so he has to make. Let me grab this spell really quick. Dexterity saving.
All right, he rolled a 16, and then so you got a 17.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna trigger it then.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So he steps over your snare.
And I want to use an inspiration point to make that a disadvantage.
Sure. That is a 7. So an 8.
That does not save.
All right. Cool.
So he is hoisted into the air. He's hanging 3 feet above the ground. and he's restrained until it ends. I think at the end of his turn, he can make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so he gets stopped right about there, and he will try to make that throw at the end of his turn.
I really like the idea of like a small circle of rope hoisting up a full tree.
It's awesome because
But he's just hanging like 3 feet above the ground.
Yeah, it's because when you
We
cast
have-
the spell, the rope disappears altogether and the circle becomes magical, so it like adjusts itself to whatever it is that steps in it.
Yeah.
Alright, a restrained creature can make the dex in each of its turns, ending it on a
we
success.
will have advantage, and the creature will have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws too.
Alright. Yep, it does. Okay. Shit, that second one's a 2. Alright, so he does not manage to get out of the snare. And you also see that he drops his boulder.
I just want to like push it
Yeah.
over the edge. Like,
That's a
get
nice.
the boulder.
Does
That's
he
a
drop it in
nice
front of
boulder.
you, or does he like drop it like?
As he's pulled up into the tree, he like jerks around a little bit, and as he does, the boulder falls out of his hands and just like
There's a guy still climbing, right?
falls onto the ground. It doesn't like go anywhere. It like just lands on the ground.
It's just a
Um,
boulder, right? I would be able to push something like that, essentially, right?
That's its turn though, so it is now Obet's turn.
Yeah, I think make as
Alright.
many like attacks on this guy while he's hanging as you can, because
And push the boulder at the guy that's climbing to knock him off the ledge.
All right, I have decided to draw a barrel of oil.
All right. So you use your action
You
to
remember, I suppose. I left
draw
it
a
in
nice
there.
sized barrel of oil. You write oil on the side of it, and you write flammable, and then as you use the energy in the item, the barrel becomes 3D.
Wonderful.
You open up the top, and you see it is filled to the brim with kerosene.
All of you melees, come, dip your weapons, light them, attack them, burn their souls, send them to where they belong, not to be alive.
So just like with the things before, you can do this, but it is going to make it so your attacks are at disadvantage, dipping your weapons and coating them in fire, because the weapons are not meant to be lit on fire, and it actually weakens them structurally.
Yep.
Dump some oil around and make a wall of fire.
Roll the barrels of oil down towards the creatures
Or do that. Y'all do what you want to do.
and let me
I just
fire.
drew-
Flaming boulder.
I just drew the oil. That's that. Can I take flight up to 30 feet in the air? Because
Sure.
I will do that straight up in the air.
All right. You draw the oil barrels. You point them out to everyone. The barrel, not barrels. You point it out to
I will
everyone.
be up here if you
and
need me.
Fly up. Give me a perception check when you get into the air.
Ah, indeed. I shall see what it is. Boop. That's performance, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not.
The wind blows into your eyes, and you have to
that was performance.
Oh, okay. Hold up.
Hold
Well,
on.
let's try another one.
I clicked the wrong one. There we go. I got the right one.
As you are sort of watching what's going on from the air, you look around and you see something strange in the clouds east. Something that looks like it's on fire. And as you peer closely and you squint your eyes, you see a huge black horse with fire for its mane and fire around its hooves that is running on what appears to be the air itself, rapidly towards the location where you guys are.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is
Is
that?
it on my
my
level?
It is higher above. It's in the clouds.
What the hell was that?
I'm about to
Okay.
piece the
I'm in.
piece out.
I
Sorry.
I want it
It's just-
closer to us, and I want to be friends with it. I like things that are on fire.
Oh no!
Girl, no!
It might be helpful. It might just be Strahd.
Oh, it might be Strahd himself.
Nightmare horror.
Oh
Nightmare.
god. Nightmare fuel. Oh no.
Ooh,
Nah, that's
We'll see.
not.
is it undead?
It's a little far away for you to be able to tell. You also haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
The only person who
My-
has seen
my-
this is Obed.
My dilemma is to tell them or to just yeet out of here.
I'm trying to think. If this works, I'm trying to see this boulder. If I can push this boulder, he's in the midst of a mountain. To not just one guy that's climbing. The one guy that's climbing up, he gets hit by it, loses his grip, and falls down. It's a thought.
That's probably a good idea.
It's a lot of fall damage.
Do whatever you gotta do, mate.
If it works, it will be good.
There
appears
to be a Is it out of turn for me to tell them that yet? Or
No,
is it
you
still-
can talk. It's fine.
Okay. There appears to be a very angry man riding into the sky on a black flaming horse, and not going to lie, I'm a bit terrified of that.
Oh, sick. Does he look friendly?
You look.
No.
He does not.
If you consider black flaming horse friendly, then yes.
Yeah.
We're tieflings, dear. We think that's friendly. That's like, damn, you're my third cousin.
You were at a family reunion I went to once, weren't
Oh
you?
my
looks
gosh,
like it
yeah, I
needs
was
to
at your
be sent-
communion.
It looks like it needs to be sent back to wherever it came from.
All right,
Hey.
Lilith, it is your turn.
Right, I'm going to make here, I'm gonna make another longbow attack. Which one has been hit with fire?
Number 2, the one that is currently restrained.
I would get advantage, right? If I hit it again?
Yes.
I'm trying to think whether it would be worth it to do one without advantage and try to hit the one that's not on fire, or try and just do as much damage to this one as possible.
I think it's better to hit that one because you will have advantage and it will die
Yeah.
quicker.
Alright, I'll hit the one that's hanging in my trap.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
15?
A 15 does not hit. So, as you fire your arrow, you see that it buries itself deep in the wood, but it doesn't appear to have affected it at all, and the fire doesn't appear to have done anything.
And I'm gonna... How close is the other one to me?
It's about 50 feet away.
Does it see me if I made...
You don't know if it's seen you.
I'm
Twitch
going
chat is saying it's
to-
Laddie.
I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement to go back towards the group, I think. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Okay. Cool. So it is now the other tree's turn. Let's see.
No, never mind. I'm good.
It does not appear to have seen you. It continues ignoring the bellows for help of its friend
Nice.
because it's on a mission. It gets all the way up here. As it does, you see it raises the boulder up over its head, and it chucks it at the group.
Does it
Disadvantage
a
towards
chance?
me.
Does
Alright.
he have a chance to find the other bear traps on his way?
I rolled for it. I've since we've remembered the bear traps, I've been rolling for it every turn to see if they step on one.
Oh.
So
Alright.
far, only one has stepped on one. He throws the rock. He's throwing it at Garland and Arwen, who are hidden, who are ducking down behind their little barrier. It is going to hit both of you because it is a 10-foot rock. Well, I mean, I'm going to roll to see if it hits.
Does he have disadvantage? I think, right?
Should it have disadvantage from something?
Yeah, because
We're
when
behind
we are
half cover.
we're half cover and we are prone to.
Oh, yep. All right.
What are you covered behind?
Well, he made a little wall, but you
Bottom
never made it
wall.
past about knee high, so the wall isn't providing you much cover.
That's
This
a
thing,
big tree.
this thing, he's tall. Yeah, I was about to say, as tall as he is, he sees you over the little wall.
We're well. I'm prone at least. I don't know how much it covers me when I'm prone.
I think the point is just that
I feel like
it's
if you have a wall
looming
of snow,
over the wall, it can see you and aim at you.
Yeah,
did you
but-
make a wall of snow
No,
to cover
I
behind?
don't think I don't think I
Guys
have.
are
Full,
rocks.
I don't think we have full cover. We might have like 3/4 or half. I don't know.
I would maybe give
But-
you a quarter cover, but like I said, he has line of sight on you. He has high ground on you, technically. Like he is
He has
looming.
the high ground, Anakin.
He is the high ground.
But when we are prone gives range attacks disadvantage.
Okay,
So
The damage like a champ.
I understand that prone makes ranged attacks a disadvantage.
Guess what? You're about to get hit with a giant rock.
I will roll this one at disadvantage,
save.
even though I think situationally, I feel like the prone wouldn't help because he's right over you. But it is a ranged attack.
Dropping a rock.
I said
He's
you're the
dropping
GM,
the
you can
rock as
decide
opposed.
how
Well,
this
I know,
works.
but I'd like to play within the rules if I can. So being prone has a thing, and this is the thing. So disadvantage.
I thought you could only get prone by being knocked over by an attack.
No, you can
Huh.
lay down. All
The
right.
more you know.
So that is a 23 and a 20. He hits.
we made. Which attack against who?
It's going to hit you and Garland. It's a 10-foot diameter boulder, and you guys are both crouched behind the same wall.
Yeah, you can't really move. You just kind of take it like a champ. Bite
I
the
took a
snow.
whole boulder to the face.
Bite
Alright.
the snow.
You
But,
take.
One question. It's 2 attacks or 1 attack?
It's one attack that's hitting both of you. It's like think of it like an area of effect. Picture a fireball,
yeah.
but instead of a fireball, it's a rock.
How much did he hit for the number, the attack roll?
The attack roll was a 23.
Oh, 23. And
Sorry, it was a 20. It was a 20 and a 23, and it was disadvantage, not advantage. So 20.
a 20. Okay, I will use shield.
Oh, okay, sure. So you will not take the damage from this, but Garland, unfortunately, will take the damage from this. You adjust at the last second, you go, and you cast your shield around yourself, and you feel the rock just like smash, and you see the magic of your shield sort of like dent and sort of like sink in a little bit, and then the boulder like rolls off of the two of you. But Garland, you are taking 27 bludgeoning damage.
Shit, try to kill me in the first round.
I took half. You'll be fine, Garland. You'll survive.
You don't need to make the saving throw because you are already prone. So you're already down on the ground. He drops basically a 10-foot boulder on top of you, and it rolls off of you, but boy, does it hurt. That is the thing's turn. All right. Next is Arwen.
Holy crap.
Okay, do I see that the dwarf is still alive?
You roll over. Garland, are you still up?
Oh yeah, I'm up.
Okay, yeah, you look over. He's still there.
Okay. How far are the Trents?
They're in your face. One of them is a little further back in a snare. This one is standing in front of you.
Okay, like in front from or like 10 feet away, 20 feet away.
They are 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Okay, I will cast Hex on the one that is close, so if the monk later wants to do the pushing, it can help him. And that's my bonus, and I will cast Eldritch Blast. I'll stand up and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's 19.
Uh, 19
Those-
hits. Yes.
That is 10 plus.
Do you add anything to Eldritch Blast?
2 of the hex.
Oh, the hex. Okay.
Yes. That's 12. And I will move back 15 feet away.
All right. Which ability did you choose when you cast the spell?
Strength.
Strength. Okay, so it has disadvantage on strength checks. Okay.
I say, Mr. Monk, if you are going to push him, he will be weaker. And, well, I move back 15 feet and toss myself to the floor.
I think if you're prone, don't you have to make like an action or something to stand up?
Nah, it only
It's
costs
half
half
your
your
movement.
movement.
Yeah, that's why I only move 15 because I spent half my movement already.
All right. Cool. It is now Elliot's turn.
Right on top of us? Are they on top of us, or are they like still on the edge of the like mountain kind of thing, like on us but on the edge?
They are not really close to the edge. They are like right up against. They're right up at you. You and the you. Let's see. You and Obet are a little further back. Garland and Arwen were a little further forward, and then Tavior. Sorry, Lilith.
No, they're there. Just not
Lilith
working
was
out.
a little farther forward.
I'm
You
just gonna
Lilith
get in
is
this
like
guy's face. I'm gonna have
Lilith is
to.
like right here.
Where's my
You can
character
put
guy?
down a little token if that helps.
Sure, if you'd like to put your token on there for yourself, you can.
Trying to find it. I have so many tokens right now. I think I made a bunch of them.
Make it really small. Oh, I'm like right there.
Cool.
Tiny.
I thought I did.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead.
So Elliot, what were you doing?
I'm just thinking what I want to do. I'm just getting my token. I'm gonna just get up in this. What is that thing right there? Is that me? What is that, tiefling? What is that?
That is Lilith over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna box the one that's standing. The one that's near it, I'm not gonna worry about it at the moment.
Okay, so the one over by Lilith is in a tree. It's the one that she got with a snare. Do you want to go to that one, or do you want to go to the one that's attacking Garland and Arwen?
Attacking Garland.
Well,
Okay.
you'll have advantage on the one in the snare.
Yeah, I can.
But if you're going to put the one close has hex on strength, and you have the guidance spell on you as well.
I guess I could try to force this thing off, push this thing back, but I don't think it's gonna be far enough to. And how long does that debuff last?
The one I have is 1 hour. The other one, some rounds. I don't remember. The guidance is like 10 rounds. The one I use is like 1 hour.
So what's the plan?
I'm no good. I have to get up in these guys' face to do any, like, I know, but still.
Just to remind you guys, it is 10 o'clock now, so we need to be quick with our turns if we would like to complete this.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, well, so they're weak on strength. Debuff -2. I don't know. I'll just punch this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just punch this thing and then
All
try
right.
to grapple.
Throw him off the cliff.
Okay, so we'll go Myron Strike and we'll go ahead and do a grapple also. When I punch someone, I can go for a grapple, correct?
I don't know. Can you? Is that a monk thing?
I have the ability to grapple. I just don't know how grapple works.
You
Grappling-
change one of your attacks for a grappling or pushing or shoving to the floor.
All right, and a grapple is
athletics
you
check.
make an athletics check opposed by their athletics check or acrobatics check, whichever they choose to do. These guys, it'll probably be an athletics check.
I think I would just go ahead. I'll go ahead and just punch this thing. Let's see if I hit this thing first.
Treant does a backflip to get out of a grapple.
The one that's I'll go ahead and actually punch the one that is snared, so I have advantage, right?
Okay, so you'll have to move past this guy.
Oh, God.
There's like 30 feet between the two of them.
Oh, then I'll just punch the one in front of me then,
Okay.
and I'll use one of inspiration to give myself advantage.
All right, go ahead.
Decent amount of it. There's 2 of it. No, 6 after this. Okay. Hit. Natural. That's a crit. Well, 2 20s, but I rolled one of the dice was a 20. I don't know why I added them both up, but
Yeah, I see. So you got a crit on one of them.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and use since he's moving out, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy with my unarmed strikes,
All right, go ahead and roll your damage and then double it.
and then I'll go ahead and also Fury blows this guy since I did hit him. It's a key point. So first we'll do my D8 double hit, and then don't double the Fury blows, right? Because those are individual hits, I think.
Right. Yeah, you're only gonna do the attack that you critted on.
Okay, that's fine. D8. 2, but that's not right. I didn't roll my skill. That's good. So I got D8 because I have the fighting from the fighter. Change my inserts to D8s.
Yeah, you rolled a d8, so it's 2 plus what, your strength mod?
No, my dex. So it's going to
Dex.
be 5 points of damage.
All
Times 2, so it'd be
10.
yeah. And we'll go ahead and Fury blow this guy now. First Fury blow is 2 additionals.
All right, the 12 does not hit.
It's unarmed strike, so I get a +5 to it.
Still does not hit. Well, I mean, you punch, but it doesn't get through their entirely wood body. So yeah, you punch with the last one, and your punch doesn't get through. Is that it for your turn, or do you have anything else? You got anything else, Elliot, or is that it?
I'm just trying to read Fury blows. I think, do I just get the 2 hits attack, or should I make 2 additional hits so I get 1 more hit?
Okay, yeah, go ahead with the last attack.
Actions. Does not hit either. No. I rolled a 16.
A 16 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured as much. I'm done.
All right, it is Garland's turn. Garland, you sort of cough as you take in like the breath that was just knocked the hell out of you.
Yeah. How far is that one that just hit me?
It's 10 feet away from you, looming over you, sort of staring down at the ground at you. After it threw the boulder, you saw that it drew its club and its shield.
I stand up using half my movement. I'm feeling wobbly and everything. Got my head just rang pretty damn good. I go to step forward and I start stumbling and I touch him using my blessing, one of my inspirations. I'm using an inspiration point so I can roll advantage. I'm going to grab the tree, the trinket for a balance. Roll.
You're trying like to push it to the floor.
He's inflicting
No.
wounds.
Yes.
All right, the
21 to hit.
the 21 hits.
All right, 4d10. 32 damage.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
As you touch
Come on,
this
Garland.
thing and you unleash your spell, black bolts of pure death arc from between its limbs and sort of like climb its way up the tree. As they do, you see almost like decay begin to set in as the tree is damaged. It sort of it wobbles. It doesn't go all the way to its knees, but it almost loses its footing. And it is not loving that. You see several cracks that are left and scorch marks that have sort of wound their way up the creature.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, now is Sister. What are you gonna do?
I want to do that perception check again before making sure that the area is still cleared.
All right, you're still watching. Make another perception check.
It's gonna be a 10.
Yes. As you're watching, you see it has stopped. But
Daddy!
What?
you see a strange sight as you look up and see a flaming horse standing on the clouds. And on the horse's back, in bright red armor, you see what you would guess is its rider. It's hard to make out specific details. But you see that he has stopped and appears to be watching what's happening.
Sister Sakum is quickly going to duck down, grab Irina, and pull her away from any windows, doors, and keep her in the shadows, hiding her with her body. She is using the hide action with Irina, and that is going to be her turn.
All right. And now tree number 2 is going to swing its fist with disadvantage at Lilith. All right. That is a 2 and a 4, both bad rolls. Neither of those are gonna hit. So he swipes at
flip it
you.
off.
Yeah, he swipes at you, but you easily just like step back out of the way. And then he is going to try to get out again at disadvantage because he's restrained. There's this. All right, I am gonna turn on my camera just to show you guys this because this has never happened to me before in my entire life. I rolled 2 nat 20s on an advantage roll or on a disadvantage roll. I rolled.
That's a
Wow.
1 in 400.
I rolled. This is the first time it has ever happened. I've never had this happen before. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work there, so we're gonna do it in here.
Oh no.
I just have to show this off.
I mean, congratulations, but still, damn.
Boom. That is 2 nat 20s, y'all.
It's
on the stream.
Can't see.
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Oh, it's on the stream. It's on the
Yeah.
stream.
Oh, okay.
It is not on the stream.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it. Maybe I just moved it. Just like, how about now?
I will reload my stream to see.
I don't know. Can you all see it? Y'all in the
I mean,
chat?
I'm looking.
I'll join the stream right now.
No,
It's
it's
being
fine.
it's being hidden by the Dice Dad games. There you go.
Yeah. All
There
right.
you go. Oh gosh.
Double net 20. That'll never happen to me again. But he does get out of the snare.
Well,
It's so rare that we all get inspiration.
I'm gonna give myself inspiration.
Oh no!
don't you dare! Don't you dare!
All right. That's at the end of his turn though. So the tree falls down and sort of is dumped unceremoniously in the snow. And it is now Obet's turn.
Go for it, Obet. Try it.
I'm not here, Obet.
I'm right here. I'm debating, but I will debate fast.
Bloody hell over here.
You are in peril. I suppose I am here to save you, I suppose. How close are these treants to the edge?
So number 1 is probably like 30 feet from where it starts to slope down. Number
How tall
2,
are
they are about 20 feet tall.
20? Okay.
They're big. 15. We'll say 15 feet.
I was hoping they were taller because my plan would work. Okay. We're gonna try this, and if this doesn't work, peace. That's my plan. I gave you all
I'll
a barrel
pray.
of oil.
I'll pray for
I'll
you.
pray. Yeah, I'll pray for you all. As he turns to these treants that are harming his friends, well, not his friends, but his allies in defeating the Lord Strahd and ridding it of the land, he commands the nearest treant to flee. God, make a wisdom save of 13. It can understand common, so.
Does it need to understand common? Because this does not understand common.
What does it understand?
Well, you don't know. I'm not telling you that. Common is not. Well, tell me what you speak.
Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, and Gnomish.
You do not speak anything that this thing speaks.
I have decided to fly away to the other over here. I am actively retreating because this is not happening for me.
All right, Birdman goes to fly away.
You cast flee on yourself.
I sure did, bud.
Don't forget to say disengage, just where you don't take opportunity of attack. If you're gonna do that.
I am 30 feet in the air.
That's true. That's true.
To be fair, I've already cast a spell with that, correct? Attempting to command it.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't cast a heal.
Nope.
Okay.
Unless you
that's all
have
I
healing
can do.
word. Healing word's a bonus action.
Uh-uh.
All right, so then you're flying up.
Yep, I am piecing out. Like I'm flying over to the sister at this point.
All right.
Stealthily attempting at this rate. Is that actual mist that is going down the mountain? Because I could conceal myself.
There's plenty of mist on the mountain. Yes.
Because I don't know what this. Because I noticed the horse guy. Oh
yes.
I'm gonna warn them about the horseman in the clouds.
You've told everyone.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna conceal myself in these clouds and attempt to make it over to the other friends that aren't screwed by trees.
All right. It is now Lilith's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try and hit it with an attack. Please, God. Nat 20! Ah! Okay.
All right. Yeah, you crit.
So. I mean, it's only 5 damage.
Do you still have Zephyr Strike?
But yeah, I'm going to
okay,
use
so
my...
I do the crits a little differently than they changed it to in 5th edition. I don't do double the damage dice. I let you roll your damage roll, and then we just double the number you get at the end. So if you want,
I
you
can
can
roll it again. If
you can
want.
re-roll it if you'd like.
All right. Oh, that's a 5. So 10 damage.
10 damage.
And then I'm also going to use my Zephyr Strike to add a d8 of damage.
Okay.
Which is only a 3. And my movement is doubled, so I'm going to run 60 feet away from...
All right. So
Is a
I'm
Zephyr
gonna
Strike
run-
part of the attack? Because if it is, you can crit with that too.
It says add the attack deals an extra 1d8.
so yeah.
Then
Okay. I mean, should I roll it again? I think it was...
it's fine. I'll just double the 3. So
Okay, cool. So 16 damage.
yeah. As you fire your flaming arrow, you see that that this creature has like started to like pick itself up, and as it looks at you, you see like in a recess, in a hollow, in the thing that is in this thing's face are like 2 glowing dots that you would guess are its eyes. And as you draw back your arrow, you let it go, and it flies right into the hollow. And as it does, you see an explosion of flame burst out. And as you do, the thing like drops its shield and begins like scrambling madly at its own face.
Okay, awesome. And I'm going to run 60 feet. What are we thinking? Are we thinking retreat or keep fighting?
Well, I've already told you what I think, as I am flying already, piecing out.
All right, I'm gonna run.
Would you like a lift?
I think if I run 60 feet, am I still within range to make crossbow attacks?
Your longbow attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Longbow,
You're 120 feet is your range.
I'm gonna run like whatever 60 feet in this direction is.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
And then I would like to do that stealthily if I can, since it's a forest.
Yes, go ahead. Make your stealth check.
Stealth. 20. Dirty 20.
Nice. All right, cool.
Dirty 20.
So you kind of tuck yourselves in among the leaves and branches. You kind of like climb up a tree a little bit, tuck yourself into a spot where you think you're well hidden, and you get your bow out ready for your next attack. When you're not up there, you're going to need to find another way to light your arrows, though.
Oh.
Because you don't have the campfire anymore.
Luckily, there's a currently flaming tree right in front of you.
Well, not right in front anymore. It's
Yeah.
a ways away now. You could like start. These are all dried tree limbs. You could definitely like light up a tree limb with the survival check on your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
All right, cool. So it is now tree number 1's turn. All right. So he is going to look at you, Elliot,
As expected.
and he lets out and as he does, he takes his huge club and very much like a golf club, swings it at you.
Okay.
That is a 23.
It hits.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage
Mhm.
as he smashes you with the club, and then he swings the club at Garland. Garland does a 17 hit. Garland, does a 17 hit you?
It doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay, cool.
No, it
You
won't.
he swings his club at you, and you duck down, and it swoops right over your head. You can kind of like feel the force of the air as this thing whooshes over your head, and if you had not ducked, it probably would have taken your head clean off. And that is it for its turn. Now we go to Arwen.
Okay, I'll stand up, and can I shoot a fire arrow at the one who's attacking the monk?
Wait, you want to shoot a fire? Yes, you can. Sorry, it took me a second to register what you had asked. Yes, you can shoot an arrow at the one that's attacking the monk.
And then I use my inspiration to reroll that one.
All right.
Well, that's a 12. Didn't help much.
It still doesn't hit, but it's not a critical failure. You
Yeah.
fire. You see the arrow bury itself in the creature, but it doesn't seem to bother it.
All right, I'll move back 15 feet and go to the floor.
Okay. All right, we go to the top of the initiative order with Strahd.
Man, look at that guy. Zadie.
As you all are fighting, you hear suddenly a voice carrying on the wind, sort of like magically amplified.
Strahd, how's it going, buddy?
You are all fools to think that you can defeat me with these ancient magics that I have already dealt with. But I would enjoy seeing your endeavor, so I will watch, and I will judge you accordingly. Impress me and you live.
I was pretty impressive, right?
Holy fucking shit. Oh god, oh god. Zero morning word protect us and all of our hopes.
And when you are done, you can bring me Irina, because I know that she travels with you.
Keep quiet. Sister Sakram is gripping that cane. She'll bust some knees.
You see, as he finishes his little spiel, that black clouds begin to swirl and churn overhead. And you see them begin to like flash as arcs of lightning jump between them.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh.
Suddenly, a storm kicks up.
Good, he has a knack for the theatrics.
Is this, can I tell if this is undead or not now?
Oh, definitely.
He's very, very far away. But you would guess that this is Strahd. Based off based off of reputation, you would guess that this is probably Strahd.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out what favored enemy could do for me.
Against
I
Strahd,
don't think it's
nothing.
much.
Nothing. Not at our level. This fight is even hard for us at our level.
It's incredibly difficult.
Alright. And that is Strahd's turn, so now it's Elliot's turn.
I'm just gonna get up. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna radiant blast these guys. One of them. Can roll a hit. Let's read. Actions. Where's my radiant blast? There it is. Radiant sunbolt. E point. Hit this thing first. Hit. Oh, 7. Definitely doesn't hit.
That definitely does not hit.
Nope.
Alright, you try to Kamehameha, but it does not. It doesn't go. It misses.
It's gonna jump off the cliff.
All right. It is now Garland's turn.
Okay, I'm going to pull out the sword from the Durst mansion that I cast earlier, magic weapon on. What the hell? And let's see if I hit him.
We have a tanks. Garland's trying over here. We have our paladin. What I think's a paladin laying around.
12.
I'm more of a caster
Treat
than a
stone
paladin.
damage.
12 does not hit.
Alright. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Wound on myself. Healing Word. And let's see. Spells. And cast. That'll be 9 total points of healing.
All
on
right.
myself.
You heal yourself for 9. And then we go to the sister. Sister Sakrem, what are you doing?
Hiding with Irina. I highly doubt that I'd be able to fly there. Even taking the dash action, I would take too long.
All right.
Am I correct?
I mean, it would take you several rounds to get up there, yeah.
So I'll just stay here where we're hunkered down,
Okay.
doing my perception checks to make sure nothing's coming towards us.
All right. Nothing appears to be changing in the situation so far. Now that the blizzard is kicked up, though, and the storm clouds are overhead, your visibility is reduced. So now you can't really see what's going on the top of the mountain. You just kind of like hear the attacks, and if there's like fire being used, you like see the flashes of fire and magic.
It's just the prayers that she's got. So I want to make sure the moonbeam is not open.
No,
there's
you
moonbeam
closed
anymore.
the hatch.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So Sister Saklum is literally just sitting there with Irina, and she's just praying with Irina.
All
to the Morning Lord.
Tree number 2. The tree number 2 gets to its feet with half of its movement. As it does, you see it reaches out and touches one of the tall trees nearby. When it does, you see it almost looks like it's sucked inside the tree. It's like whoosh, it vanishes, and then
Vor?
Second. You see it step out of a tree on the other side of the party. It tree stepped.
Interesting.
At that point, it is going to step up. Let's see. And he is going to swing his club at Arwen. Arwen, does an 18 hit?
I will cast shield.
All right. You cast shield just as this thing's club comes smashing down back on top of you. You instinctively cast another shield, and you defend yourself against the attack. It is now Obet's turn. What are you going to do, Obet? Obet, you there?
I just realized I was talking that entire time. Since I have decided I'm not fighting two trees like as they're coming towards me, I'm just gonna move towards Lilith over here on the side since I'm right down there by the side of the mountain.
Okay.
I'm taking flight, so I'm just gonna move towards Lilith.
Sure. Flying down the mountain.
Sure am, bud.
All right. Okay, and
If I-
it
it- oh.
is Lilith's turn.
All right. Just to check, if I use hang on one second. If I use like thaumaturgy to make the flames bigger inside of the tree, would that do damage to it?
No, not with thaumaturgy.
Then I'm going to make an attack on, and the first one hasn't really been injured, right?
The first one got like hit really hard by Garland's spell. You see there are like black lines of like scorches that have like worked their way up the thing's back, and there are huge cracks in the wood.
Okay. Then I'm
Both
going
of them
to make
look pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm going to make a survival check to try and get a fire going.
All right, cool. As long as you get a 10, you got it.
Yeah. I just can't roll a 6. Yeah, 12.
Cool. You start a small fire and you light your flaming arrow.
All right. So I'm going to take an attack on I'll just attack number 1.
All right, go ahead.
18.
18 hits.
Okay.
No pressure. You got this, Lilith.
It's only a 2.
All right. You fire an arrow. It leaves a bit of a scorch. And it is now tree number 1's
Do
turn.
I have to make a stealth check to hide again?
Yes, but it is at a -10.
To see me?
Say what?
To, see where I am?
Yeah, you make another stealth check after you fire, but if you make a stealth roll after shooting a weapon, the follow-up roll is at -10.
Okay.
So just subtract 10 from whatever you roll. So,
-1.
Yeah, so
it for
you-
sure sees me.
You are fairly certain these things see you now. And it is tree number 1's turn.
Uh-oh.
He is going to swing his club.
Hold my shield above my head.
All right. This time he's going to do one at Elliot, one at Garland.
Alrighty.
All right, Elliot. Does a... Well, I guess it would. A 21 probably hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Only have an AC of 15.
21 hits. Garland does a 19 hit.
That's the magic number.
All right. These hit ya. All right, so, Elliot, you will be taking... ...14 bludgeoning damage. Garland, you
I'm
will be
unconscious.
taking... 13 bludgeoning damage.
I'm on failure. Death saves.
As it raises its club up and with an angry bellow just whops both of you one time like it's playing whack-a-mole. And then it is Arwen's turn.
Okay. Arwen will. Is Arwen on melee range with 2, or at what distance is number 2?
Say what? You are in melee range of 2. Both of them are kind of in melee range of all of you at this point, basically, because they both have reach, and they've kind of corralled you.
Can I disengage?
Sure.
Okay, Arwen will disengage and move 30 feet.
All right, where would you like to go?
It's hard to say because this.
So you could
map,
try to go down the mountain. There's also the cave. You guys could try to retreat into the cave. Those are kind of your options.
Okay, I will retreat to the mountain.
So you're running where Lilith is, kind of down the mountain?
Yes.
All right, cool. So you begin to run down the mountain into the trees. And you took disengage, so they don't get to hit you. It is back up to the top. You hear sort of a pleased laughter. And you all see that the figure on the horse rides until he is like just out of range of everyone. You see he's probably like 100 feet away from the cliff edge. And he laughs and says, "Yes, play for me, toys. Struggle. I like it when you struggle."
Can I use thaumaturgy and yell at him?
Oh no.
Why? Don't
Go ahead and
instigate
yell
shit.
at.
Do it.
Go ahead and yell at Strahd.
Sure,
Yell
go
at
ahead.
big bad evil guy. Do it. I love you.
I don't think he'll
What would
do
you like
much
to
of
yell?
anything,
You'll die
Oh.
braver than most.
right?
thought it was cool because you were on
Not
fire, but now you're trying to be suave and it isn't really working.
Oh no.
Who just keeps adding things to Strahd?
Is it killing
Is
me?
he like angry at me now? Will he like immediately
Say
attack
no, I
me,
don't
give
think
me the opportunity?
Strahd's interesting.
He's Diced is playing a very different Strahd than the book Strahd.
He might just
Look,
laugh
Strahd-
at you. he
He might
not
take you as a
care.
thrall. Book Strahd's an incel. This guy isn't. We'll see how this goes.
We will see.
Worst case scenario, you get taken away by Strahd.
You
Best case
see
scenario, he likes your gumption.
he turns his horse and very quickly begins to ride it straight towards where Lilith is.
Cool.
He likes
Get
your
ballsy.
gumption.
I'm not like into you. That's not what it was about.
You see that his horse lands just a few feet away from you in the air, like you're still in the tree. So he like stops and he's like
In a
hovering
flaming
in the
tree.
tree. And from the back of the horse, you see a striking figure in bright red armor.
Can I make a perception check to see what's going on?
You can already kind of see what's going on. He looks at you.
I look back at him.
And
Really?
he
I like you.
steps off of the horse and onto the branch.
It's on fire.
Well, he floats to the side of it then and goes around it.
Cool.
He comes up right up to you. He's like, he's in your personal bubble.
Okay.
You
I'm
see,
not very charismatic, so I think I'm just kind of like standing there, but for sure not like phased.
he's staring at you and he's like wordlessly just sort of like looking you up and down. I don't know, analyzing maybe.
Can I?
And he
can I-
says, so this is
Dude, eyes up here.
this is the puny mortal who thinks that they are worthy to resurrect the fanes of Barovia.
Wrong.
I'm
one.
not a mortal, okay? I went over this. I'm like out of the closet. I'm a tiefling. We get it. But like I'm not mortal.
Okay.
You.
Little tiefling.
Yeah.
I admire your courage. On this day, I will let you keep your life. But I will warn you. You should not speak so casually to me. So... What's the word?
I don't really know how like formal interactions
I
work.
am Strahd
I've been
von
in the forest
Zarovich.
for a long time.
Then let me introduce myself. My name is Strahd von Zarovich. I am the lord of this land. I have dominion over all who are in it. All of them are mine, including you and your friends And Irina, I know you have her. If you tell me where you are keeping her, then I will let you go here from here alive. I'll even save your friends. But you need to tell me where she is.
Can I
Can I just use thaumaturgy and make my voice scream from the other side of the forest?
I would say don't do that yet, because I don't think I'm charismatic enough to know her name.
Wait.
So if I say who, I don't think that requires a deception check.
Am I in the same area as Lilith?
Not really. You started flying down at a different time.
Okay. Woo, praise the Lord, baby Jesus. I would have to wallop this man.
He gives you a toothy smile, and you can see two very long fangs. And he opens his eyes really wide, and he says, "Please, just tell me, where are the rest of your friends, the ones who aren't here on the mountaintop?" And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It's only a 9.
You are charmed. You think of Strahd as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. You're not under his control, but you take his requests and actions in the most favorable way possible. And you are also willing to let Strahd bite you.
What's happening?
You've been charmed.
You're essentially seduced by this guy.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut out for a little bit. I think I'm gonna say okay, I don't know how this whole friends thing. I think we're friends now, but I have genuinely no idea who you're talking about. So a background might be nice.
I know that your party has been traveling with a woman that you picked up in the village of Barovia. Where is she?
Where's who?
You know who they're talking about at this point.
I mean, I know who.
And you've been charmed, so you would answer at this point. I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna say down that direction somewhere, and point vaguely over here.
He says, "Very good. Thank you for being so pliable. And for now, I thirst.
I am pretty acrobatic.
I thirst. Present me your neck."
I'm gonna get bit by Strahd. Have fun being a vampire.
Nah, mate.
Enjoy.
Nah, mate. Am I
Do I get to be a
really
vampire
not
and
here? Hold up.
No, you're not. You flew
Bro,
away.
what do you
Okay.
mean? Bro, what do you mean? I'm flying down there it was 60 feet of movement. What the fuck? Okay. All right.
He puts an arm around you and pulls you close, and you
bullshit.
present your neck to him willingly because he's Strahd, and he asked you to, and you love him, and you want to please him.
I don't know what love is, but I do think that he's a really close friend. This is my bestie right here.
Right.
This is my main man.
Undead. Just kidding. No.
Sister.
How much HP do you have, out of curiosity?
18.
18. Okay, so...
Is he just gonna bite you? Is he gonna turn you? That's the question.
I think it's
Do I
3
get
bites to a
special
turn.
powers if I turn?
Well, not really. There's a thing in the Strahd book.
He bites you on the neck and drains you for 15.
I'm at
God,
3.
Damn.
He doesn't turn you though, so that's a good thing.
He drains you
Okay.
to the point of death. He gets you down to 1 HP.
I'm at 3.
Oh, at 3 HP. Okay. He gets you down to 3 HP.
Which is still 1/6 of my total HP.
And for the record, 9 of that reduces your maximum hit points.
Okay.
So reduce your maximum hit points by 9. He wipes the blood from his mouth, and he sort of puts a hand on your shoulder, and he says, "We will meet again." And
Yeah, I know we will. We're best buds. But you're kind of in my personal space right now. And I don't think this is what friends do. I don't know what friends do. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
he smiles and he says, "If you ever desire to leave all of this and come stay someplace more protected from all of the terrors and horrible things in Barovia, my castle is open to you."
I'm not into civilization.
And he turns
like
and gets
forest.
back on his horse while you're still talking. He turns away from you. And he gets back on his horse and rides it away.
I think I'm thinking like, wow, this is what friendship is.
And you're just sort of dazed. It's like you're kind of starstruck. And you sort of lean back against the tree. Sort of,
Flames.
just vibing. You're very low on health.
Yeah.
All right. And it is now Elliot's turn.
Saving throws. You knocked me. Okay. Okay, let's roll d20. I don't make it. That's a 5.
No. No.
Really?
Yeah, that's one failure.
Yep, I
Oh
know.
no! Oh no!
All right,
My guy
Garland,
wants to know. He's okay.
your turn.
Died protecting people. He's alright. I think he dies. I know.
The tree
He did his best he could.
tree number 1 that I did all damage to. I'm going to sit there again, use a magic weapon,
You guys should really get going.
and
I'm attempting. I'm
nat 20. Nat 20 plus 4 to hit.
That hits, and you can double your damage.
Oh boy! Oh no! So Garland's about to mop this man.
Well, crit.
So 24, and that was on number 1.
Yes.
All right, Garland, how'd you like to do it?
I like to split that tree in half and watch it fall on each side. And then after that, I want to sit there and do healing word on myself.
All right, make sure you're keeping track of your spell slots.
I am like this. Actually, this is going to be my last spell slot on the 2nd level. So
All
Don't
right.
waste it. Just let me die.
I'm
Spare
not
the-
healing
I
you.
have.
He's healing
I
himself.
have things.
I'm about to die.
All right, so Garland, you can go ahead and roll your heal. We're gonna move on though. Sister, you see that Strahd has flown away, and now appears to be flying back up towards the top of the mountain.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. This is gonna be really stupid. Cover your ears. And like Sister Saklam covers Irina's ears, and I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to scream. Run!
Why y'all try to tempt his ass? Let's kill these.
But she's not gonna say who it's to. I'm gonna hope that it convinces Strahd that Irina is running away, but
You should say run Irina then.
if I do that, it'll draw him to me completely. And I don't really want to do that.
True.
All right. It is now tree number 2's turn. Tree number 1 is Dedaruski. Tree number 2. Raises his club, and he is going to hit Garland and Arwen.
Alright, disengaged, I thought.
Arwen was.
Oh,
very
you ran
to the
away,
west.
didn't you? Yeah, so he's gonna hit.
Come at me.
He's
Come at
gonna
me,
hit
guys.
Elliot
Do
and
it.
Garland.
Do it!
Well, actually, he's gonna hit Garland twice because Garland's still up. Is what he's gonna do.
Oh no! Oh
I
no!
was just doing to save Phil does say.
All right, Garland. That's a 2 on the first hit, so the first one's a miss. Second hit. That's a 7 plus. So does a 14 hit? No, I already know it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
All right, so he swings his club twice, and both times just impact on your shield. You like duck underneath your shield, and you feel the blows hammer down. You see like heavy dents that are left in your shield, but it does not break your guard. And it is now Obeth's turn.
So about how far away from everybody am I?
You are like 40 feet down the mountain, like however high up in the air you'd like to say you are. So you're like right around here somewhere.
Okay. So how far away from Elliot am I from Elliot?
You'll have to. It'll take like your full movement. He's about 60 feet away. It'll take a double movement to
Let
get
me
back.
Die, damn it.
What's it called? Spare the Dying cantrip can be cast from 30 feet away with the Grave Domain.
Okay, so you could get within the spare. You could get within range of Spare the Dying.
Elliot's like, let me die. Do I
His
let him?
character, he saved. His sole premise is like, long as he helps, he'll fight until he can't anymore. But he does want to die eventually, so he dies here.
Actually, can I see Lilith? Can I see Lilith? Because she's closer to me at this rate, and it is.
She
her
has
time to
revealed
go.
herself. Yes.
Because I really don't want you
It
guys
is
to waste
not
like
her-
spells on each.
You
on
do
each-
see
is.
Lilith laying like semi-conscious in a tree.
It's not your time to go.
Really? Because I thought that was like a good ending on like a friendship thing. Thought it would be dramatic.
That beast is not your friend. He will die by my mace.
There's
No,
kind of
we're-
a heartbreaking at a church.
We're best, but like I can't explain. Like we're such good friends. Like
Well,
he's
your
my
good
best
friend
buddy. I
has-
think.
Your
I don't
good
know
friend
this.
Your good friend is destined to meet his fate by my mace. The Raven Queen
Oh.
deems it so. So
Strahd is
in
to
that
be
rate-
protected, for the record. Strahd is a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
I took more of my juice, so I'm
Is there any way to end that, or is it just?
It
forever?
lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah. It's this
Oh,
whole day.
okay. So
He's
we'll
your
be
best
good
friend.
by like the next.
She doesn't have to be a friend of the trees, right?
Can I let? Okay, hold on. Do I have? Oh, where's it at? I'm trying to piece the fuck out of here. But can I detect? No, I don't want to detect magic on her to know that. She doesn't seem right. I'm going to actually do detect magic on her to see if what's going on with her and what's happened. Hold on, wait a minute. Now that works. Hold on. Wait a minute. My brain just shut off for a second. Scratch that. I'm just going to take her to safety because I see that she is hurt and it is
Alright.
time to retreat.
Cool. So you fly her further down the mountain.
Yes.
All right. It is Lilith's turn. Lilith, you're being flown down the mountain.
Can I make a crossbow attack while being flown?
I would let you with disadvantage because you can't. It's going to be
Alright.
hard to line the shot up.
Let's do that.
At this rate, it looks like me and Garly go out together.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, so I'll just do this. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, for sure not.
Nope, that doesn't hit. All right, so you're being flown down the mountain. It
Yep.
is now.
Safe time.
Tree number 1 is dead. It is Arwen's turn. Arwen, you're continuing to run down the mountain?
I'll first use an Eldritch Blast.
All right, cool. Go ahead. That does not hit.
That does not hit. All right. I'll move 30 feet more.
All right, cool. You continue to run down the mountain. Back up to the top. You
save.
see Strahd flies on his horse, and he is now sort of like looming above the battle, like directly above all of you. He shouts again with his voice being magically amplified. I made a promise to my new friend in your group. I
that's
told her
right.
that I would save you. And you see he like gestures towards the sky, and a huge bolt of lightning arcs down, smashes into number 2.
I kill.
This man's like, damn.
I only have one more save.
And
I
deals
took most of my
39
first time, so it was
damage.
automatic failure.
You see the tree literally explode. as this bolt of lightning hits it, and he is blown to pieces. He sort of hovers over you, Garland, and the group of you, and he says, I did make a promise to save your lives, but at the same time, I don't think that you need to be meddling in affairs that are not yours to meddle in. I'll remove temptation from your path. And he holds his hand to the sky again, and then another arc of lightning shoots down and smashes into the cave, like the temple. He just sits there with his hand up, and you see lightning bolt after lightning bolt. Just like blasting. As it does, you see shrapnel flying. Bits of rock are being thrown down the mountainside. And he totally obliterates the temple to the Huntress.
Oh no.
No.
He turns towards you, Garland, and he says, Go forward with this warning, Master Dwarf. Meddling in my affairs will only end in your death. Do not pursue the legend of the Fanes. Keep to yourselves. I probably won't kill you. And he says, and I'm sure that you have already moved Irina. That's fine. Our time will come. I wasn't planning on speaking to her yet anyways. But whenever I saw the beacon let up into the sky, I figured I must observe. And when I saw it was you, and I recognized you from whenever I scried you at the Durst Mansion, I knew who you were, and I knew what was going on. And I know what is going on. So I will again warn you, stay out of my affairs. Do you understand?
That means you exactly need to do the exact
Damn.
opposite.
But the word of Moradin makes it fall on deaf ears.
All you need to do is nod, dwarf.
I'll nod by grabbing my flask, taking a good long pull of dwarven holy water.
He chuckles. He says, I do not drink dwarven holy water. No, that was the joke from Dracula. Dracula reference. All right. Cool. So.
I chuckled. I just was muted myself.
All right. I didn't hear the chuckle. I needed to hear a chuckle.
I muted myself.
He sort of frowns at you and he says, I'm being polite with you, dwarf. The least you can do is show me the same kindness.
Aye.
Do you understand my order for you?
I understand, but I didn't say I agree.
He raises his hand up one more time, and you see one final arc of lightning come down from the sky and strike Garland.
You should have listened, Garland. We're going out today, bud.
And Garland sees the lightning coming and calls down for the power of Moradin to protect him and holds his shield up.
There's still gods in Barovia.
There are no gods in Barovia.
If it
I
was
know I
created,
exhausted this, but in my opinion, there's no gods. But keep doing what you're doing. But I felt like I should throw that in there.
Wait, there are
All
no
right.
gods?
Girl, we're gonna have some chats.
I'm just
I need-
the
I'll
least
get the holy book
charismatic
again.
person, and I've been in nature for
I was hopping around. You want me to make my
years.
last death save?
Just a second. I still need to roll the damage on this lightning bolt.
Oh no.
Oh, lightning bolt. He's cast you. That's a big spell.
God rest in peace.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and make your
Garland.
dexterity saving throw, Garland.
Garland.
Okay, so what was the hit?
There is no to hit. This is a
Lightning
dexterity
bolt
saving
just hit.
throw.
Lightning does a save. It's pretty gnarly.
Okay,
Pretty-
I gotta get
Pretty
the door.
gnarly, bud.
Oh god.
There's 30 saving throw. Damn. 8.
That does not make it.
Oh god,
Rest in
no.
peace. Rest in peace, Garland.
He might survive. He's top.
R.I.P. Garland.
It depends what level he's casting it at, actually.
Nah.
You're not gonna lie this. That's 8d6 and he wants kind of higher. It's 1d6 each level higher.
All right, Garland, you take 41 lightning damage.
Oh my god.
That's more than my match.
Everything
Yeah,
on
oh,
you
okay.
that is flammable ignites, including any objects in the area.
And you have how much is your HP?
I had 16 points left. My max was 39.
That's instant death.
Garland is smoted.
Not
You
much
see-
damage, but-
Strahd look and he laughs. He says, "What a pity. I was looking forward to playing with you longer, dwarf. I suppose this is a fitting end for you. Dead on the mountain with your god nowhere in sight." And he gets back on his horse and leaves you dead in the snow.
Oh.
My last
That's not
roll,
very cool. You said we're like friends, and you told me that you.
I got an 8. I didn't make 10. I also die on my last save.
And Elliot, as you breathe your last breath, you see the only thing you can see as your vision fades is Strahd on his horse flying away into the sky. You look up, and all you see is white as the wind swirls and howls above you. And you close your eyes, and you breathe your last. In the destruction and the ruin of the Temple of the Huntress. The rest of you flee
Yes, it was their time.
with your lives, but barely.
Mm,
And that is where we are going to end for this week.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Double character death, man!
So,
Oh.
I
my
would
god.
like to apologize for my lack of clericking, but alas, I am level 2.
You're alright. So we make new characters when we
Man.
start at Dice Dead.
You guys can come in at level 2 with new characters.
Bard. Oh, no.
My bard's level 3,
Bard dad. No. Get out of here.
but I
with
think
that.
I'm gonna do a reborn druid.
All right.
So close to hit
We will
5.
do inspiration and experience off stream, because that seems like a good place to end, and I don't want to like ruin the mood by doing all the technical stuff. So I'll go ahead and say thank you so much to those of you who tuned in tonight. We will see you again next week for Curse of Strahd.